well met. I am Mr. Eager DM at your service, and my friends and I welcome you to Trapped at Home, a live stream Dungeons and Dragons broadcast presented by Lawful Stupid RPG. Tonight we continue our expanded and enhanced descent into Avernus. Our players this evening are Silas the Paladin Fighter, Rim the Ranger Paladin, Typhon the Wizard, Jax the Rogue, and Zelmira the Monk. Welcome, players! Fulcrum the Cleric and Persephone the Bard are absent this evening, but we expect at least one of them back next Monday. They have quite a large helping of real life going on in their lives right now, and, well, we'll just be happy when we get them back in whatever form or shape that they takes. My friends, it is time. I extend my hand, inviting you to step with me into fantasy. Release your hold on that which you know to be true, and let imagination rule for the next few hours. Last time, Conscript Group 14 found some rest within the relative safety of Fort Knucklebone. As they slept, Typhon and Silas were confronted by intense visions and dreams. Typhon reconnected with his longtime companion who was visiting him thanks to magic. Islin Bizonre offered him access to vast amounts of arcane knowledge in return for his help and loyalty in upcoming endeavors. Silas once again confronted Glazia, the ruler of the sixth layer of hell, who teased him with promises of great suffering once all of her plans were in place. Upon waking, the adventurers met with Amonazro, who revealed that he had at one time been the archfiend Amdusius, a favored servant of Tiamat, but punished for failing to protect her in a crucial moment. He warned them that their efforts to defeat Archon the Cruel, her current favorite, would fail unless they chose a powerful ally to help them. After some deliberation, they decided upon Bel, the former ruler of Avernus. Before they could finalize their decision, however, Mad Maggie appeared bearing a powerful staff that belonged to her greatest enemy. The staff is odd. It's actually more a bundle of sticks, but it clearly has some artistry to it. The top of it being the spread hands, the symbol of Ilmater. The spread white hands with the red wrapped lines around them. That's the top portion. The middle portion is the lines continue, red, blood red, hanging down, several strips of leather. And the bottom, written in Celestial, is a passage that none of you have really been able to get a good look at yet. But she's holding these three pieces out to Fulcrum. And she says,
"This is the weapon of my greatest enemy. Do you want it?"
And after a moment, Fulcrum, looking at it, recognizing that it's clearly an artifact that has been blessed by Ilmater, reaches out and grasps it and takes it and says, "Thank you." And you see gray dust growing up from his feet, reaching to his knees and his waist as he turns to stone in front of your very eyes. Excuse me, she. Fulcrum. She turns to stone in front of your very eyes.
Well, you'll be very protected, but avoid those bumps. You wouldn't want her to shatter, now would you?
What is this magic?
Don't be too concerned, my dragonborn friend. As I said, it is the weapon of my greatest enemy. A little precaution. It is not permanent. I would never do such a thing to such good friends. After about 12 hours or so, she should be back to normal. Perhaps a bit stiff.
Rim is inspecting the stone statue, making sure that everything looks as okay as it possibly can.
It's a very fine-looking statue. Falkren's standing there with her arms outstretched. Every inch of her, all of her equipment, the staff itself, everything stone. Looks to be made out of solid granite.
Can we even lift her? Because if you read the petrify spell, it turns someone into a ridiculous weight when they turn the stone.
It will be an interesting challenge for you all.
How much is that, Jade? How much does...
I can't remember what it was, but it happened to me, and I was a mouse folk, and they could barely carry me.
Oh, jeez.
He's extremely heavy now.
Okay, all right.
So
I can't remember what it says, but it's a ridiculous amount.
I will wrap her in my cloak to kind of protect her, and if I just try to lift her myself, just an inch off the ground.
Immediately you recognize that she is now incredibly heavy. This will be one of the greater feats of strength you've ever attempted. You are welcome to make the attempt. This is a straight strength check.
I think if he recognized that it was possibly beyond him by himself, he would enlist help before
It's possibly
recklessly trying to lift.
You will perhaps be able to, with help, get Falkren a few inches off the ground onto the bloodstone. That is going to be quite a feat.
Do they have like a dolly or anything that we can just borrow and wedge her and
Get a little car jack,
to the infernal machine?
bloodstone
or...
jack.
That's that contraption on the end of your infernal machine ought to do nicely. At least help.
Would the cargo hold carry her? Does it
I don't
have
see
the
why
weight
not.
capacity? In that case, I can get her there.
Can you?
I believe I can, with the Helm of Teleportation.
I meant to speak to you about this, actually. Helm of Teleportation has one charge. It does not recharge. It is a one-use Helm of Teleportation, and as such, does not require attunement.
Oh, so it's different than the item.
Yeah, it's different. It functions exactly like the item. It's just a one-use thing. It's a one-use teleportation.
And I have
Okay.
a quick question, DM. Is the Hellstone still on our map on Roll20?
The Bloodstone, you mean?
Bloodstone, yeah. So
Uh,
I can, because I'm trying to orient myself.
oh,
with
well,
what
I'll
it
put
is.
you here at Fort Knucklebone. If that helps.
Yes. Yeah, so were I to click on it.
That
You
is
said
so
that
just
handout.
right. If you look under magic items or look up the Bloodstone.
Okay. So there's like War Machine handouts.
Mm-hmm.
Is it under?
So you want to click on it specifically? All right. Let me
Yes.
find it and do a copy
sorry.
paste. It's all right. Not a problem. It is a
Zilmira
perfectly legitimate request.
just still getting, acquainted with the ins and outs of the Bloodstone. So when Mad Maggie was like, "Oh, it's right at the front of your ship," she was like, "I don't know what that is." So.
There it is. So you should be able to alt-click, double-click on that, and
Okay.
it will
Nifty.
bring up all of the information that you need.
Awesome, thank you.
No problem.
I would imagine
please-
between. Go ahead.
Can I please have the Ring of the Scorpion back?
Yes, you can. From whoever took it, I don't know.
Well, I'll have to Who did I give it?
I don't think. I think you offered it. Nobody wanted it.
Yeah, that's kind of what I remember as well, actually.
Oh, well, everyone's dumb.
Not no.
Yes, everyone's done.
Okay. Well, let's see. I think between the Bloodstone Crane and Silas and myself, we could probably get her on without too much issue.
Sure. Let's
just
see.
post
Who's going
it.
to who's going to operate the crane?
I could operate the crane.
Okay. Who will operate trying to lift Falkren the statue?
I will certainly
Probably
lend my strength to this.
Probably Rim and Silas.
Rim and Silas. So both of you can make strength checks separately, or one of you can roll with advantage.
I could probably roll with advantage if that's all right with you.
All right.
Strength-
So
straight strength roll?
Silas, you steady it as Rim bends down, lifting with his legs. Can you
Safe lifting.
roll a intelligence check, Zelmira?
Yeah, absolutely. I'll use my Kraken dice. Okie doke.
As this is more a
I rolled a Kraken!
Yay! So you look at it and you think you work out the math and figure out, okay, it needs to be here. I need to grip it at this point, and at this point, this is where I will need to swing it in order to move it without hurting the machine or anything like that. So excellent. So that takes care of that. Now we just need the strength check from Rim.
It's at advantage, you said, yes?
At advantage, thanks to Silas.
All right. I rolled an 11 and a 14 plus 5, so that's a 19.
A 19 is enough as you are able to lift, and it's just the amount of momentum that is needed for the claw to take over, and slowly by slowly, Zelmira moves Falkren up, and as it reaches the zenith, the bloodstone
No.
makes some very scary noises as it settles and moves, and you can see the wheels and the treads on it sort of buckling a little under the weight as the crane sets it down right in the very middle of the stowage area of the bloodstone, and it is now balanced in position, and there are no further sounds of complaint coming from the bloodstone
Yet.
yet.
Well done. So, have you finished with your little friend over there?
Who is she referring to?
Amonazro.
I imagine
don't
we won't
remember.
be done for a while.
He comes flying over and says, I don't believe a decision was made as of yet. At least not one that I was aware of.
Silas, can you make yourself all right with this?
This is the most direct way. In my heart, I disagree. But I follow the teachings of someone. And her word is to end things quickly, decisively, for the greater good. So then, let us.
We have chosen Bell.
I see. Very well. Bell is far from here, but not inaccessible. Do you happen to have that map?
I do.
May I see it?
I take out the map of hell and present it.
He looks at it and says, I see many areas on this map that are represented more or less correctly, but the plains of Avernus are constantly changing, and not always in a way that makes logical sense. However, and he points with a little clawed finger towards a structure that looks like a volcano to the northeast. This would seem to represent Bell's Forge. I will move on ahead of you all to see what I can do to smooth your path for gaining audience with him. You will have to bring an offering if he is to seriously consider meeting with you. I had a conversation.
I have to imagine that Bell can move about Avernus more freely than we can.
Oh, without doubt. He rarely does, though.
But if he is aware of benefit to be gained, then why does he not meet us? Can you get that done?
Highly unlikely, but I will try. But he considers himself, and I may be right in this, being above nearly every other creature on Avernus. Difficult to get one with such a high opinion of himself to do anything he does not wish. If you have something to offer, that might be
Imagine if this
beneficial.
could be done privately. Imagine if this could be done secretly. Imagine if, rather than waltzing into his dwelling and announcing our intentions to everyone, it could be struck in silence. And none would know until the right time.
This is dangerous talk, although I see the logic of it. I will consider...
Dangerous. I point to the map. Dangerous is us attempting to cross this river again, underneath El Terrell itself, simply to walk into a meeting.
You can, of course, choose a different ally. One that is easier to get to.
I see that we're straining your capabilities.
You're welcome. There is a way across, or rather under, the river Styx. The tube.
What way is that? The tube?
Yes.
Let me guess, most have forgotten it exists.
No, it is quite well known and well protected by the Yugoloths. They charge a hefty fee, and only those who have proven themselves to be formidable, as you all have, are permitted to pass. But they will still require payment.
Of what amount?
Varies. Usually no less than 3 soul coins. But if you do not please them, they may require more. They are particularly susceptible to flattery.
I can be very convincing.
Excellent. Do you still wish for me to try and convince Bell to meet with you, either somewhere of your choosing or his abode?
Do you feel that drawing him out, asking him to come elsewhere, well, has the potential to annoy him?
Quite a bit, I would think. does not set the right tone for what it is you wish of him. It would not hurt to grovel a bit. And bring him what offerings you may. I was speaking with Smiler, the Eladrin creature, not too long ago. He informed me that you found something. Did you recently find some rods that were kept very cold?
Yes. Something along those lines.
These would no doubt be of particular interest to Bell. Were you to offer them, he would look favorably, at least for a few moments, on any request you would make.
Where do you see this next step as leading? You say we need an ally to accomplish the next part of the task. Will we? So what do we ask of Bell? Help us to do this? What is the ask?
As
What is
I
your plan?
said, Archon is extremely powerful, but while he has great power in and of himself, he's even more powerful by the company he keeps. His colleagues, those he uses to protect himself, those he has at his beck and call. We must separate him from them, fight them separately, or not at all. Leave them out of the equation and corner Archon where he is vulnerable. That question remains to be answered, but you will need a sizable and strong distraction in order to do this, which is what I suggest asking Bell for. He has forces at his disposal that could be brought to bear.
You believe he could manage a distraction where all of his allies would go to attend to, yet Bell would stay alone, leaving him exposed to us?
Archon, you mean?
Yes.
They would have to be simultaneous, I would think. Such strategy needs more thinking, but I do know that he occasionally travels to Tiamat's lair itself, or at least a monument to her that is rumored to be the entrance to her lair. If you could strike at him while he is traveling to and from there, or perhaps even while he is there. Tiamat is a fearsome creature to annoy, but done correctly, she may not lift a finger to help her favored servant. She did not for me. She may allow him to stand or fall based on his skill.
I have to imagine that Rim may have a personal stake in taking down a servant of Tiamat.
Knowing Amanazro's tie to Tiamat himself, kind of just growls under his breath, but doesn't make a verbal assent to this.
This. Perhaps a comment for when Amanazra himself is gone. But as a just to recap, so the reason we're going after Archon is to get Titan's blood.
No, it's to get Tiamat's blood so that you can use it to
Yeah.
bring Uldrak back.
But we're
Now,
killing him?
That's what Amonazro wants.
But so we think that Amonazro then can get her blood if we kill Archon?
We don't have that information.
Don't have that information.
Right. So I'm
Yes.
just wondering why we're even.
It's a good question.
Shall we ask
Mad Maggie.
Amonazro?
Sure. Go right ahead.
Wow. Okay. I'll just ask it outright then. Basically, just that. The entire reason we are doing this is we require a curse broken. The only way to do so is by procuring a bit of Tiamat's blood.
Yes, I thought I had mentioned that. Had I forgotten? I beg your pardon. Archon the Cruel keeps around his neck something that I once possessed. A reliquary that contains drops of the Queen of Dragons' blood.
We'll just have Jack steal it. There we go. Sleight of hand. Anyway, just kidding.
So that I believe was the missing piece of information.
Yes, that makes a lot more sense.
There you go.
But I've also
Okay.
Rim has been charged with destroying the artifact.
Right.
Okay.
The bit of blood, the reliquary?
Not the there is an
Vecna.
artifact, the Hand of Vecna. The
Oh,
artifact.
right. Yeah.
So we're trying to get the reliquary
Mm-hmm.
that holds Tiamat's blood.
Correct.
So we've got two simultaneous quests. The blood moves the main quest forward.
Right.
The
Yes.
the hand is a personal quest given to Rim by Bahamut himself.
I fear I must interject once again. This goal to attack Archon is, in my opinion, quite foolish.
Amonazro turns to Mad Maggie, and you hear a growl underneath his breath as he attempts to warn her, but of course he is quite small. And he's also within the power of her lair, and she...
These deals with devils, allies, with battle, no less. Simply approach Archon and make a deal with him. Surely there's something that he wants. If you give it to him, then he will perhaps give you what it is you want.
What sort of thing would he want?
I have no idea.
Amonazro says, "That is not the agreement," and he looks back to you all, "that we all have made.
I don't believe we have an agreement yet.
That is incorrect. You most certainly do. A wiped, clean slate in exchange for my help towards a singular goal, the destruction of Archon the Cruel."
That's not our goal.
It was what we agreed, though. We did make that verbal agreement. We didn't sign a contract, but we did make the verbal agreement with him.
Perhaps now would be an appropriate time to make a formal contract.
You getting nervous?
I do not like the way the conversation is heading. You have all proven very capable and to be individuals for whom their word is binding. But if you do not wish to follow through with what you have agreed to, then, well, you will not be able to proceed any further with my help.
Rim raises his voice and says, "Based on my understanding of what I need to do, I do think this is the best way forward, even though it is dangerous. I fear we must have a confrontation with him directly.
Would you sign a contract to that effect, Rim?
I don't believe my God would want me to put my soul in jeopardy through a contract. But we have been true to our word thus far, and if we agree verbally to continue to do so, that should be enough.
I will hold you to that word, Rim, as you can all hold me to mine. I will continue to do all that I can to help you in this goal, provided that you allow me to take the credit when the creature is slain.
Mad Maggie. You stated an opinion that toe-to-toe we could not defeat Archon.
I did.
We have managed to defeat quite a few people since we arrived. If we had the aid of a warlord in her lair, how hard would it be to defeat a demon, say, like this one? Motioning at Amanasru.
It would be exceedingly easy. Dominazro, in his current form, has quite a few tricks, but is no threat.
I've never claimed to be anything else.
Sorry, I'm distracted by the chat. Jade, what is that something I need to do? Are you following? I don't mean to derail, but I...
No, it's all right. Please comment on what's happening in chat.
So just for clarity, for everyone's sake, Rim has been quested to destroy this artifact, and I have several sessions ago shared that with the party. That might have even been before you were here, Zelmira. But Jade, what do I need to do to do that?
Alias says, have you shared the quest details? So I said, press J in the options of the quest as part of it says share quest. Hopefully we're all eligible. Does that not mean nothing?
I have no idea what that means.
I don't know where to press J.
In every MMO, if you're grouping, you can go press
like
J
a journal,
to go to your
but-
journal.
Not, but that's like, I didn't realize. Wait,
I've
that was
never
a joke.
played any. Okay, sorry.
Do that in D&D too, totally.
I'm sitting here trying to figure out, like, wait, where is
I
it?
was
Is
like
it in?
pressing
Is it
J
in
and
roll 20?
Roll20.
I'm like going through.
like,
I'm going through the list of things in the journal, and I'm like, J.
Why
no.
did you do that?
You aren't alone.
I'm pretty. Okay,
sorry.
We can
I'm
be pretty
sorry.
together. It's fine. I was like, where's Jay?
I just thought it was a joke. I was like,
I
was
did not. I was.
It
I
was just
did
a
not.
joke. I
Yeah.
apologize.
Into it.
Apologize
Anyway.
for derailing.
Oh.
So to lay it all out in easy to digest chunks, yes, Amanazro is very keen on you all following through on your agreement to confront Archon, to destroy him, and take obviously what you need from him in order to continue on with your quest. Mad Maggie has suggested that is not absolutely necessary. And you all have chosen as your ally to help you if you do decide to confront Archon, to kill him, as Bell. To get to Bell will be a fairly perilous journey. So,
and
these are the decisions
I've
before you.
inferred that we just team up with Maggie and kill this dude right now.
You have not asked Mad Maggie whether or not she would do such a thing.
I just asked how it would go.
I think Amanazro has been a good ally
He's been a pleasant demon. He has our best interests at heart. Except that he has no heart.
Oh, you have a visitor. I don't know. My personal opinion is that I think what our original plan was is the best way forward. How do you all feel about this? What's this, Typhon? Our strategist in residence.
It's also okay. Typhon doesn't say anything yet, but as a player right now, I have an orb of dragonkind, which seems like a really good thing to trade to a dragon worshipping paladin in exchange for something powerful. It might be a lot easier.
But if
I
it's
don't
a
know how valuable
reliquary
this
from,
reliquary is,
if it's a reliquary, if it's something gifted to him by
Maybe not,
Tiamat, he'll just say
yeah.
no.
And also, like, Rim's personal quest, I can't imagine that Archon would voluntarily surrender the artifact that would
definitely
potentially
yeah.
right. So
what I was thinking through and was trying to make the in-between parts a little easier. We're gonna have to deal with Bell. We're gonna have to give the rods. We're gonna have a tough journey with Archon. So those are going to be big, but I'm trying to smooth the road in between. I was trying to think of how we could barter for safer passage to and from, etc. That's what I was going to bring up after this. So I do think we should stay with the current course, though.
Do you wish an escort to Bell's Forge?
such a thing possible?
I have certain things at my disposal, but I would need you to do something for me first.
What do you
Are you
suggest?
hungry already, Mad Mag?
Haven't you had enough?
This has less to do with feeding and more to do with removing an annoyance.
What is the annoyance?
There's a nest of hell wasps not far from here. I wish it to be destroyed.
Oh, I like killing them.
And in return, you'll escort us.
Indeed, you will find that with my help, traversing the tube will be exceedingly less unpleasant.
Will we
Zelmira,
still
did
have
that
to pay the cost to the Yugoloths, or will that be covered? by
There's
this?
always a cost, Typhon.
Zelmira, did the Hell
Maggie.
Wasp?
Send your accompaniment with us. We will go to the Wasps now. They can watch. They will either be entertained by our deaths or they will be with us ready to go.
That is acceptable to me.
I have a map. Show me where these wasps are.
If you travel directly east of here, no,
Very good.
never mind, directly west of here, you will find them. It is difficult to miss. Their nest is suspended over an island in the middle of a lake of acid.
An island.
Of sorts. It's really more of a peninsula, although the pathway out to it is so narrow it might as well be an island.
Would you like to watch this as well, Mad Mag?
Oh, I would
Come with
definitely be
us.
coming. Yes, it's been far too long since I have been out and about in Avernus.
And Amanasra, will you be coming as well?
I must go ahead of you all and convince Bell to meet and treat with you. It will require a considerable marshalling of favors and obsequiousness.
Then you must have so much to gain.
I do.
So, what level? Are we becoming obsequious, or are you being obsequious?
Will I be? What does it mean?
I have considerable experience in being obsequious.
Said it one too many times.
Oh my goodness.
So
Oh
do
my.
I just want to make sure that I'm not getting myself into any compromising situation.
No doubt Bell will want to take every advantage of you he possibly can. I will leave you all to dealing with that on your own. You have proven yourselves to be quite capable. Deals are the way things work here in Avernus, and the Hells in general. You will have to enter into some formal agreement with Bell. He will probably underestimate you.
Let him underestimate us.
Can't
Very
we just
well.
kill everything instead?
It has been tried by many.
Did you trust Amanastra?
No, that is not my purpose.
Well, how else were you reduced to this pitiful state?
A long, long story. Suffice to say that Tiamat is trapped here in Avernus. She is not pleased by that arrangement. And
Grim will look at Maggie.
and those that failed to prevent it.
Maggie,
Go ahead,
let's
Rin.
take care of your nuisance. You
Excellent.
waste time.
Well, if you will give me a moment, I must collect my things. Oh, saddle up, boys!
And she begins to lumber away as the calls of the madcaps and redcaps around her just begin to cackle, and the entire fort goes into pandemonium as Chuka and Clonk look at each other and they begin to scurry and scramble as you hear them as coming out of the cave entrance where Maggie always enters into is an enormous machine. And it is looks like it might have been based on a war machine similar to what you all have, except it is greatly enhanced with huge bones of creatures. A lot of the similar architecture that has gone into making Fort Knucklebone itself has been applied to her personal war machine. As Barnabas comes flying over and begins to take his position, manning one of the seats and one of the numerous weapons that are extending from it. Chuka and Clonk both climb aboard, as do many of the madcaps and redcaps. They just sort of swarm over it. And Maggie pulls out a large pair of goggles, which she puts on her face and adjusts, and climbs on board and takes the helm of her infernal machine. And then lumbering up also is Mickey, who climbs aboard, and there's a whole extra little sort of sidecar seat for him. Let me see if I can find...
Biggest sidecar ever.
It's a
I love that
humongous
so
sidecar.
much.
Look at that. She's trying to be Jax with her
I
little
gotta
goggles.
say, I hate to see her go, but I love to watch her leave.
Oh man, let's see here.
Style.
Yes, here we go.
Oh, that's fun.
There is Mad Maggie, and she climbs aboard and the machine, and she looks at you all expectantly.
Is
Well,
she
I
expecting
think
us
you
to
know
go
the
on
way,
hers,
Maggie.
or are we following her on our bloodstone? Are we?
She's expecting you to get on board the Bloodstone. It's time to leave.
Oh, okay. Then yes, on board.
Let's.
She's
And-
cool as hell.
Amanazro flies away before bowing to you all, and flies away after bowing to you all, and you lose sight of him as the Fort Knucklebone continues to be just absolute pandemonium, and she looks over to Mickey, and she says,
It's been a long time, Mickey, my dear. Are you ready? It's time for the tradition.
Piglet, the baby boy, you're the one I'm going to gore. A girl that you all adore will leave you trampled on the floor. For I'm the one you've waited for. Piglet, the baby boy.
Very nice.
Mickey has had training.
Some type of pandemonium,
obviously had
some
training.
circus. Look up
And
the
with
meaning of
that-
pandemonium.
She pulls out, and you all follow her. And she begins to drive due west.
It's
like those-
DM. Go ahead, Peter.
It's like those really, past their prime musical theater singers that like nothing really works at all, but they have those notes that they can belt like nothing
Exactly.
else.
Exactly.
It's like
His vocal folds, whatever trachea she used for creating him, apparently has a little sense memory.
It's like tenors who can only sing high notes. But that's all they're needed for. It's fine.
Too real.
Shots fired.
You travel due east.
So, DM question.
Yes.
From Zelmira's vision, did we get a chance to see anything in regards to Sekhmet's conversation with Zelmira, or was that private to her?
It was not private, but
Yeah,
it
you
would have
guys
not
would have all seen
meant. Yeah, it all happened. You were all experiencing it together. It may not have meant anything to you, or at least you might be confused as to why it was significant to Zelmira.
You can always ask me about it.
Well, I as a player was my ears perked at the Hell Wasp nest, but
No.
But that's a conversation you should probably have.
So did she mention Hell Wasps in the vision? I can't remember if that was something that.
Well, I mean, wasn't she like subsumed by the hell wasps?
She was carried away.
Yeah, she was
and,
carried away by them,
And
but
then
also in the
in the
vision.
vision, in the
They
vision,
were
she mentioned
there.
that she fed their children or something.
Yeah,
Like
the wasp.
She
she
was
fed their
slowly-
young.
there.
She was slowly
Okay.
digested over the course of 1,000 years, so I'm told. Yeah.
A new definition of pain and
Word on
suffering.
the street is.
Until you read the book and you realize that she was burped up, just like Boba.
Yeah.
What flavor?
Tales from
sorry.
Tales of the Bounty Hunters. Yeah. That's good.
I pretext
Anyway.
that.
Flavor.
Marvel Comics.
That's it.
So,
Before it was canon.
yeah, that's true. I have that comic somewhere.
I
Anyway,
thought Tales of the Bounty Hunter was the first mention of that, but no.
a Mr. Fett to see you, sir. A Mr. Fett to see you, sir. It was in Dark Force Rising.
Prior to that,
No.
way back in the like the mid 80s, 87, 88 Marvel Comics run, yes. But we're totally diverting.
Wow.
But we digest.
Quest at hand.
So,
It's like those wasps.
exactly.
Yes.
Across
It was
the
the steam,
plains of
see.
Avernus you go. Zelmira, yes, you definitely feel that this is... and as she's driving by on her way out, Maggie looks towards you, and she raises the goggles and gives you a wink as she pulls away.
Shalmira yeah. Shalmira just shakes her head.
And away you travel. So, who is driving? Silas?
Silas, probably.
As usual, Silas is driving, and you all take your normal posts with the unfortunate Falkran petrified in the stowage. You drive for about 2 hours, the dust kicking up behind Mad Maggie, and you can't help but notice just the absolute chaos that is the machine she is driving. You could see that it looks like some of the madcaps and redcaps are actually working on it as it's moving, and they are changing it, making adjustments, and so its profile takes a slightly different demeanor as it's driving. There's a tower that's constructed in the back, and one of the madcaps is up on the top with a sort of a heavy crossbow-like device sort of moving around, and it's not long before it falls and is sort of reconstructed into like large wing-like apparatus on either side. None of them seem to be that effective. It's just them doing what they do. And after about 2 hours, you see up ahead a floating ball of something. It looks roughly oblong, not oval in shape, with a slightly tapered bottom. And as you get closer and the horizon comes closer, you can see that it is in fact floating off of the ground. And as you get closer, you can see that there are chains descending from it, going down into a wide lake of black, greenish, bubbling substance. You're reminded a bit of Elturel, how it is floating and suspended in place and held in place by these large chains. This structure that you're coming up upon is much smaller than Elturel, but it is nevertheless the same sort of idea. And Mad Maggie slows and then comes alongside you all, points towards it.
There it is. Careful making your way there, dears. It's going to be a little tricky.
Shall we sally forth, or do you let's see. Rim will ask Maggie, how many are there, do you think?
More than I care to count.
And do we
There are many
destroy the
of
ones
these.
inside, or do we have to destroy the entire nest?
Yeah, there will be a queen. If you destroy her, it will render this nest inert at least for a while, and I will get some rest.
Let's go.
Let's go.
All right.
Let's go.
So you do approach it, and as you do, when you get about 150 feet away, you get a much better look at this structure. It does very much resemble a huge wasp nest made of like a papery, dark substance, sort of wet, and it floats about 120 feet off of the ground, and then held in place with these long chains that go down into this black and greenish substance. I will go ahead and show you on the map where you are. And move the token.
I'm still in Fort Knucklebone.
Yes, I'm moving you.
Very good.
There we go. And
Still in Fort Knucklebone.
sorry. That should help.
Aha!
And as you are looking at it, you can see that there are things on the outside of it moving. And occasionally you see what looks to be like a long, white, feathery wing that sort of flops against this sticky substance on the outside of the nest. And Mad Maggie looks on it. She says,
Yes, the wasps, they like to make their nests with the corpses of celestial beings inside. The goodness of their uncorrupted flesh. Something about the venom keeps the celestials from disintegrating. They make their home from their bodies, and it keeps it aloft.
Able to locate any particular body for you to look?
there, you're quite far away, but as she says
Once you
this...
get up.
Well, to get to it will be a challenge as well. But as you look at it, you see that now that she has pointed out, indeed, it looks like there are numerous, from this distance, it almost looks like moths or flies caught in amber on the outside of this structure. And if Mad Maggie is to believe, it is what keeps it floating, the bodies of all these celestial beings.
Gross.
And she points to a very narrow causeway that snakes its way out into the lake. And she invites you to continue.
Off we go then. Ooh, that's green stuff.
Yes, I'm going to... So, Silas, to move the... Oops. I'll take care of that. There we go. To move the bloodstone across these narrow passages will require a land vehicles check in order to keep it from falling off the side into the acid. You will also only be able to move at half speed.
Okay, should I just roll a d20 for that then?
Can't we just walk from here?
D20 and add your proficiency modifier.
Can we not just walk from here?
You could also walk.
What would my proficiency modifier be for land vehicles?
So you are skilled in land vehicles, correct?
Yes, I am.
So this is going to be a... let's see. Let's call it an intelligence check with your...
Intelligence, really?
to drive using a skill. I would say dexterity, but your dexterity really doesn't have anything to do with how well you're able to pilot the machine.
Sure it does. Way more than my intelligence.
You think? If you could explain to me how your intelligence helps you in driving this massive thing across a small, narrow strip of land, I will happily allow you to use your dexterity.
I'm fairly certain that my intelligence won't help me much at all.
What
But
about
being quick,
wisdom?
you could be very dumb and
Is your wisdom
dodge
good?
and turn things very quickly.
Can I
Yeah,
give him
in a moment.
guidance for this?
It's
Definitely.
more of a mindlessness thing than it is an intelligence thing, you see.
Well, in that case, I'll let
You have to be
you allow you to
one
roll
with the vehicle.
wisdom instead.
I will give
If you're
him
just
guidance.
if you're using instinct.
Pure physicality, man. Come on.
So, Jax, you come over. How do you guide Silas?
I place my hand on his shoulder,
I'm like, you're a bit close to the edge there.
and then I'll just keep doing that.
He can see much better than I can.
so he's sort of backstreet driving you, just sort of has it. No. It's
No,
just-
I tend to think of it as more of kind of a Ratatouille thing.
Yeah, I was going to say, I climb
my
on top
God,
of his head
yes.
and like,
No, that's it.
and he's like, get out of my eyes. And I'm like, oh, sorry. I'm on his shoulders.
Alrighty.
Grabbing my
so
ears.
Your choice with the guidance and the wisdom or intelligence. Your choice. Roll d20
I'm
and
looking
add
at a
your...
modifier. I'm going to pick wisdom.
All right. So add your wisdom modifier and then add your proficiency modifier.
I'm so dumb about proficiency modifier though. So I'm proficient with it, so it would be the same as any other wisdom check. Like,
Yes, correct.
so that would be I rolled an 8. I've got a +5 for wisdom-based proficiencies, skills. So that would be a 13.
13.
no
Now roll your
guidance.
guidance. D4.
He's salivating. 2. So
15.
15.
That is enough as you slowly, as you are driving across the land underneath you, sort of gives away a few places, and the treads slip, and you all hold your breath for a second as it teeters for a moment, and you feel Falkren's weight sort of shift, and the entire bloodstone moves to the side before righting itself, and you are able to make it into the first area here. And there is a bubbling sound as you all see a sort of swirling and almost a hand, large hand reaching out of the acid that then crests and goes underneath.
Just think, Silas, you've got a reverse out of this yet.
There is another causeway ahead of you, Silas.
I don't believe I can guide him again. Can I
Are we
so
under
soon?
any imminent attack?
Not that you're aware of.
If I move at half speed, can I roll better?
It's not so much about the it's moving. You cannot move any faster than half speed. If you were to move any faster than that, then you would have severe negatives to this check. But it is just moving a few feet at a time, trying to make your way across this causeway as you move to here.
Luckily, this causeway looks bigger than the last, so this one will be easier.
No. Please roll a d20.
I guide him again.
Right. Jack stays on. No, just a little slower.
Slap his forehead.
That's
Away.
a natural
much
18 plus
Much
5 plus 1, so 19 to 24.
24. So you've got the hang of this now, Silas, as you slowly move the bloodstone across the causeway, making it to the next open area. And as you move across, a few more stones fall down and splash into the acid with a hiss, and you see another one of these large hands that first looks like a wave, and then as it crests, the hand sort of distinguishes itself into 3-4 fingers that sort of laps against the causeway, first from the south and then another one, and the one that comes from the north comes up and it has 2 hands and crests up and almost appears to be looking at you. This large wave of acid with, as the crest, the mouth sort of opens and it splashes back down and is still, and you have one more to do.
I guide again.
Is this considered an ability check? This is...
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Does anyone have... Well, we didn't... I'm trying to think. Did we roll anything last session?
Did we roll?
It was mostly...
It was mostly RP.
Would inspiration and such carry over then?
Yes, definitely.
You have a...
Not
mark
the
that I have
D6s, but
D20
the
inspiration.
D20 inspirations, yes.
I will, donate
I've got
mine.
one as well, actually.
You're going to donate your inspiration? All right, so with advantage...
I would like to hear the heartwarming words of assurance from Typhon that go along with this
Please.
inspiration.
regale us, Typhon, with your heartwarming words of
Don't
inspiration.
kill us, you idiot. I can...
No,
That sounds on brand.
I'm blinking.
Say how good I am. Say how good I am.
He doesn't want to...
Silas. For whatever reason, the wheel seems to be pulling to the right. Compensate. About 2.5 degrees left.
If the wheel pulls to the right, it means that it's because I'm a holy man.
Alrighty.
It was beautiful.
So with
I'm going to. That's an inspiration, right? That's
Yeah.
2 rolls. First, I rolled an 8, and then I rolled an 18.
all right.
So, just to make sure, though, there was guidance in play.
there was guidance in play again. As
So
Typhon
24,
pushes Jax
25,
aside for a moment to say to you, and then Jax.
No. 25.
That's actually my inspiration is just making Jax be quiet.
Jax,
There
shut
it
up.
is.
And with that, you are able to make it to the center of the area, and you have now driven your machine directly onto the island, and hovering directly above you is the Hellwasp's nest.
How
Thank
far
you,
away is
Typhon.
it, Sean? No, sorry.
It's 120 feet up.
We forgot something. We gotta go back.
Did you say it's anchored?
Mm-hmm. It is anchored.
The
and you can
tether
see
points?
right here at the edge of this island. The anchors are actually about 3 or 4 feet into the acid, but you can see that there are huge pitons that have been driven into the banks of this island, and there's a large circular top to it, which then the links of the chain lead up to the nest itself.
We should. They're 3 or 4 feet out. Let's demolish them with the wrecking ball and just send it out like a hot air balloon out into Avernus.
Well, that would be too bad for Sekhmet.
Yeah,
She's dead.
Typhon,
Her
I
soul
have
is
work
trapped.
to do here, okay?
She gets to go out on an awesome hot air balloon
what's-
ride. That's
What's
you
a
know.
Sekhmet?
No.
So who? Okay, how big is the nest?
It's hard to tell how many layers it might be. The entire thing is about. Let's see.
See, it's like an onion. You only get to know it once you spend some time with it, unraveling the layers.
I would say it is the size of a 3-story building.
Okay. My idea is not a good one.
I don't like this music. There we go.
All right.
So, here you are, underneath it, looking straight up at it, having traversed the acid. What do you do?
Would you just light an arrow on fire and send it in? No, fire would probably not be helpful.
Yeah, I think you're thinking of like a real life wasp nest.
Well, just gasp it. Doesn't anybody bring like any raid?
Weirdly, yes. Giant
Selmir
thing
just-
raid. Actually, my water whip can turn into raid.
Aerosol.
Yeah.
We could fire like a magical candle inside there of darkness, and then they can't see each other, and then just keep bumping it, and they have to move.
That's a really
they
good
can't find
idea. That's a really good idea.
To do what?
Do you remember those candles of darkness
Yeah.
that we have? Yeah, if we were to fire one into the nest, it would disorient them probably pretty significantly and minimize or prevent them from all coming out at once at least.
Are we
Or we
gonna
could-
have to go inside though to find the queen?
Well, if
I
we
would
start
guess
hitting it
so.
with a wrecking ball, I can imagine a few are going to come out.
Yeah, which we're gonna have to fight anyway.
You cannot reach it with the wrecking ball from where you currently are.
But the chains or whatever, I imagine would shake things up a bit.
Perhaps.
I like your idea, Jax. Give me a
Thing is,
candle.
I was just joking, but yeah, okay.
I
The only
like
thing
the
is when we
wrecking ball
get in
'cause
there,
I'm
it's
at
going to
the
be
wrecking ball.
problematic for us. And
Yeah.
because we don't know our way around in there, but they probably can.
Okay, that's
Imagine
fair.
bugs can just go around by memory, right?
Okay,
It'd be
that's a fair
shocking
point.
if they didn't know their way around.
Okay, touche. All right, so shall we shake a couple out then?
Hell yeah, let's go for it. Zelmira readies the wrecking ball. No, wait, we can't because we have to be closer.
For these sessions, though, shouldn't we just attach stone fulcrum to the wrecking ball so we're just swinging the petrified body of fulcrum around? Okay.
She's not as well balanced as the wrecking ball.
That's rude.
Yeah,
It's the truth.
Next time we petrify her, we have to tell her to go into cannonball
Yeah, just-
formation. Oh,
That's
So-
amazing.
okay.
All right, let's do it. I think. That's
Am
a
I
good
hitting
plan.
things with the wrecking ball?
Knocking a chain and shaking a few out.
Yeah.
If
Sounds
that's what
good.
you want to do.
Oh god, this is not going to bode well.
I want to do
I
it.
don't know. I mean,
What
the
would you
other thing
prefer?
is we could all try and fly up into it and then just do that. But that's going to be who can fly here
I mean,
or
I have
get
the-
120 feet up.
Let me check.
Are the chains barbed or is it?
They are not. They appear to be made of the same. The brief look you got at the chains that were holding Elturel, they appear to be made of similar substance. Also, when you encountered the chain devils in that area where you prevented the sacrifice to Asmodeus, similar chains to that. But they're not barbed.
I do think the chains is a good option.
We could do that,
Climbing
or
in?
I could honestly try and teleport us all in.
Can you teleport that far?
Is that
Yeah.
that would be the one
Okay.
charge of your
Yeah,
helm? Oh, we should save it.
I can-
We should
Yeah,
save it.
'cause
I could
you do
climb up.
damage.
per day though. It's not. It'll be back tomorrow. It's not like it's the one.
Oh no, it is a one use. It is a
Oh,
One and done.
one and done.
okay. So
I
my
don't know.
was that when I was planning the heist was. Okay, never mind about
I
that.
just feel like we have nothing to lose, by doing the little shaking of the chains. What do we got to
I mean-
lose?
The bad thing is if we're in the nest, it could probably actually give us some opportunity to railroad them, right? As opposed to being out in the open with tons of wasps at once.
Here's some
Yeah.
logic.
There a chance.
Right, we could hit the chains, they come down, and then they carry us up.
Oh my God, there you solved it. Okay, but also, what if I just water whip them all into the acid and they burn alive?
A lot of key points.
Most
I think
devils
we
are
should-
immune to acid.
I think we should
Bye-bye.
climb the chains.
Is that true? I don't
Is
think
that
that's
true?
true.
Oh no, it's
I think-
poison. That's poison. Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay,
That's
I
a
want
good
to shake
idea.
the chains. That's my vote.
Ah, let's get jiggy. Come on.
Oh God, I don't think that's a good idea, but okay.
Or are we climbing? I mean, I can climb up and drop a rope.
My vote is climb. I know Liz is so bummed.
You take away all my fun. First you die, then you take away my fun.
I could take up, if we could tie some rope together, I could take it up and.
Honestly, Zelmira is fine with whatever.
All right. My
So I
vote is
guess we'll
climb.
do the safe thing. But I
What's
want
your
to
vote,
shake the
Typhon?
nest.
I will if you guys if you guys climb, I will be flying.
Okay.
Can we try shaking the nest? Just a little bit. Just a little poke.
She's the girl who kicked the hornet's
Poke
nest.
the hornet's nest.
Actually, then you could potentially use the wrecking ball against them, which is also a nice magical weapon.
That is true.
They come and attack
just-
our war
we're just gonna
machine.
start
We
calling
actually-
this descent.
Let's do
we're
it.
just
Let's,
gonna call
let's
this.
knock the
Let's
nest.
do it.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Do it. Do it.
Yeah.
We're just gonna call this descent into 2020. We've got the murder wasps, the murder hornets, whatever. What's next, Sean?
I don't know. I guess
right.
you're going to be attacking the chains.
Yeah,
so
There we go. Let me just do this first. Stealth of 32.
Okay, so you are hiding on the.
Nice flex, but okay.
Yeah, you are You all decide, make the decision
Weird
to
flex,
hit
bro.
the wrecking ball, and you look,
Weird
and
flex.
Jax is nowhere to be seen.
Scared
And
cat.
so go
Alright.
for it. Double
Oh, yeah.
alt double click on the bloodstone and roll an attack.
God, yes, because this is an object, isn't it? It's double damage.
click.
I'm just the driver.
Okay, so hi friends.
Beep,
So
bop, bop.
my question is this: is it control for Mac?
Yes.
Alt, double click.
Option?
Oh, that's right.
But I don't have an alt key.
It's control, anyways.
Thank
It'd be
you.
command. Command double click.
Wait. Beans. It didn't work. Command. That's because I click control. No, it did the
Is
same
that a door stop? Alias.
thing. Okay, I guess. How? Is there another way I can do it?
You can also roll a d20,
You
right?
just roll a d20, and we can,
You know
add
what?
the.
That seems like it's going to be the better option.
Alrighty.
And I will never buy a Mac again.
Because it
Which I'd
interferes
already-
with your D&D play.
Good call.
Well, it interferes with a lot of like my gameplay, guys. I can't play Dead by Daylight
So,
on it. Okay.
You're
Live in
rolling.
Texas? You can't be in LA saying those words.
You're rolling a d20
Oh,
and
ew,
adding
I've
a
never
9.
made
You're
that.
adding 9.
Is it advantage? Did you say?
No.
Oh.
So roll 9 to whatever you roll.
Okay. so
Add 9
that's
to whatever you roll.
It's a 17.
17. 17 hits the chain. Now roll 16d8 plus 4.
Please do that
Okay.
in roll 20.
Yeah, that's a roll.
No,
hold on,
please
guys.
get all the Kraken dice you've won so far.
Oh my god.
You
Okay.
want me to do it?
16. No.
No, she's going to do it.
Yeah,
She's going to roll
how will I-
16d8.
How will I learn, Jade, if I never get to take the training wheels off?
You
So
can
how
either
do I
do
it?
R/R 16d8 / R space 16d8, or if you click on the little dice and roll 20, you get the dropout. It says Advanced Dice Roller. You can click on
Ooh.
Advanced Dice Roller.
Okay, so I roll 1d8.
No,
God.
16d8.
I roll
You can type it in the chat
6
too. Roll
D8.
/roll
So
16.
now another 15d8.
plus 4. Wait, I'm
There it
doing
is.
things. Okay, wait. Yeah,
we
take
go.
the first one.
Oh, we've
You've still got a few more d8 to roll. 16.
Oh,
13 so far.
16? Holy beans. Okay,
Yeah,
just
1
disregard
6.
all of that.
No. We're keeping those rolls.
We're keeping it.
Oh, gosh.
I rolled 16, y'all.
We'll take that.
71.
We'll take that.
So 75 points of bludgeoning damage as the bloodstone wrecking ball goes, and Zelmira says,
I'm flying in the dark here, guys. I don't know.
Be real, Sean.
Oh my god, it's like
it
wait.
swings.
This is an apple bloodstone.
It just absolutely shatters one of these chains, and you see the entire nest sort of shake as the rest of the chains move in compensation for the one that has just been destroyed. And after a tense few seconds, you hear as a
They have beautiful
swarm
voices.
of 6 hell wasps comes
Do you know what
pouring
you just
out.
said in Hell Wasp?
Down they come and they
pollinators.
surround the bloodstone, and we will have combat when we return in 10 minutes.
Oh, I've got to say this quickly though. Next step after this, if we survive, let's go to Elturel and then just destroy the chains.
God, there it is.
I have a feeling they might be a little impervious to us, but you know, it is a good.
Who knows?
Good
I
idea.
think we'd be able to hit them like shooting a BB gun at a barn. We could hit
They're
it,
also
but I don't
amidst
think we're taking
a
it down.
giant blood war. I think
Yes.
the blood war is basically surrounding the.
But they might
pillars.
think that we're part of part of the army. We'll just go straight for the
Put on
things.
disguises,
Oh my god, Shane can come back.
guys.
He's one of the
Guys,
Celestials trapped
be
in the
ready.
webs.
Spray
if
paint
you are
everything in 2
watching,
sessions.
if you are watching this insanity, we thank you very much. If you're just joining us, the adventurers have driven across a treacherous causeway with acid on either side of it. They have reached an island in the middle, suspended above which is a huge nest of hell wasps, which they have just angered, and they are flying down to engage with them. We have rolled initiative, and friends, we will have combat.
We have started a new giveaway, guys, so please feel free to enter ! giveaway.
Very good. At the top of the order, we have Rim Celebril. What do you do, Rim? As they are flying down towards you, they are about 70 feet away. Actually,
All right.
Strike that. They are, beg your pardon, 60 feet away.
60 feet away. All right. I will bonus action Hunter's Marquee. This one to the north of the Bloodstone for visual purposes.
Alrighty.
And
How about we call him Mr. Red?
that sounds good. All right. Shot number 1. 21.
That is a hit.
A total of 14 damage.
Very good.
Shot number 2 is a 14. I assume that does not hit.
It does not indeed.
And my third shot, my Gloomstalker shot. Please be big numbers. 17.
Does not hit.
Oh, that's not good.
As the dives out of the way.
That's the end of my turn.
All right, Rim, that is you done. Zelmira.
Okay, so I am going to hold an action.
All right.
I'm going to hold Water Whip until one gets within 30 feet of me. Water Whip.
You can whack it with the wrecking ball too.
Oh my gosh, you're so right. I forgot about the wrecking ball. In fact, never mind, scratch that. I'm going to come in like a wrecking ball and I'm going to hit one of these waspy wasps with...
As it comes in, all right, so holding an attack with a wrecking ball. So remember, if you... Oh, that's right, you're the apple. Shoot. Can't do it yourself. So just roll a d20 and add 9 to it when the time comes.
Dope.
Holding action, got it. Typhon.
So I may have missed. How far away are they at the moment?
60 feet.
Okay. I'm going to cast protection from evil and good on myself and then get in the Infernal Screamer spot.
All right, so you are in the Infernal Screamer spot. That gives you some cover, and protection from good and evil is up. Very well. Now it is the Hellwasp's turn. One comes down. Actually, all three in the front come down. One comes towards Rim. This one comes towards Silas. Jax, none of them can see you, so they all crowd around Silas. Silas, are you prone or are you standing?
Well, I was driving, so I was crew half covered. Did we come?
So half covered. Okay, so I'm going to put you at prone just so we will remember that. It'll take you half your movement to get up out of the thing. Rim, you were not in anything, correct?
Correct.
You were just out. All right. When it comes to there, the purple also attacks you. Rim, green goes towards Typhon, and orange goes towards Zelmira. So there are some held actions that need to go off.
She's gonna wreck it.
Go for it. Roll a d20, Zelmira, as you carefully line up the Bloodstone's wrecking ball at the Hellwasp as it comes swooping towards you. Memories of their attack on the tower on the sticks come to your head. Your friends
That's not fair.
fighting on top of it as you and your brother dealt with the lemures.
So I roll with disadvantage, is what you're saying? I'm traumatized.
Not at all. If anything,
Okay,
you roll with added intensity and rage. If you
That's right,
want.
I was rage crying when I woke up. Okay, so 17 is what I rolled.
So 17 plus 9 is definitely a hit on the Hellwasp. So
Duh.
it is not a structure. So rather than 16d8, it is 8d8.
That I can manage.
Damn good.
Only 88.
It's a low number. I know, I'm sorry.
8d8 plus 4, actually.
Advanced dice roller. 8d8 plus 4. Roll.
Ooh,
And that
I
is
see some
35.
8s on there.
39 points of damage.
35.
She added the 4.
Sean,
Oh,
I
you
added the 4.
Got it.
Yeah.
Got it. Sorry, 35.
I mean,
got
I'll
it.
take the 39.
You nearly crush this thing with the the wrecking ball. However, it comes in, and its legs, as they come attacking you, you could see its stinger come as it comes down to try and pierce you, and its legs at the ends of the claws at the bottom look to be almost the size of short swords and just as sharp. First, it tries to attack you with its sword talons. You are in the wrecking ball. You have half cover. It hits AC 21, which I
That
believe
hits.
is not, but not with half cover.
Not with half cover. Okay.
Well, what is your AC?
17.
17. So a +2 is a 19, so it does hit. 8 points of piercing.
Okay.
And then it tries to hit you with its stinger. Hitting AC 16, which is definitely a miss.
Yeah, that misses.
So, coming in at you, Typhon. Sword talons. Hitting AC 20.
Is it at disadvantage?
That's so I rolled a 26 and a 20.
Okay. Annoying. I will cast shield as an arcane scaly
Shield.
barrier.
Very well. Then you are shielded from it. Its sting comes at you, hitting AC 23.
Still a miss.
Still a miss. Fantastic. So that's a 24 and a 23. Can't believe it. But so it goes. Coming at Rim with its sword talon feet, I have an 8. Stinger hitting AC 26.
That is a hit.
So 12 points of piercing and 8 points of fire damage. I need a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. I failed. I've got
You
a 5.
failed. You are paralyzed.
Awesome.
You can repeat the saving throw at the end of your next turn.
Okay.
The one going for Silas, it has advantage on you, but you are, of course, very well covered by the helm. So, advantage.
Cover, right?
3/4 cover, indeed. So I'm hitting AC 15, not going to hit with this swords. And then AC 24 with the sting. With
What does the 3/4 cover give me?
3/4 cover gives you plus 5 to your
points?
AC. Yes.
So close. I've got a 23, so
23. So I did hit you. 6 points of piercing, 6 points of fire damage, and I need a Constitution saving throw from you.
okay, 6 points and 6 points and a con save. 14.
You have succeeded. You are not poisoned, and you are not paralyzed. And the last one attacks Rim at advantage because Rim is paralyzed. Hitting AC 20.
Hit.
11 points of piercing with its feet.
It's auto crit.
And it is an auto crit, which means it is 22. And you are grappled.
Okay.
It then attacks you with its stinger, hitting AC 23, also an auto crit. That is 20 points of piercing and 14 points of fire damage.
I'm down.
And you are unconscious. Blam! That is the end of the Hellowasp's turn. Silas.
All right, I'm going to first target Blue. I'm going to pop up out of cover,
Okay.
attacking Blue with Iranian.
All right.
Is a 24 to hit
That is a hit.
and 14 damage.
14 points of damage.
And that's the first attack. Extra attack hitting 20
That hits.
for 9 points.
9 points of damage.
So a total of 23 so far.
Mhm.
Does that even look hurt? Or is it just like... bzz, 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 bzz?
It is. Both of those blows have hit. It managed to block a lot of the strength, but you could with its feet. But you can see that you have damaged it. It does look hurt.
Rim's already down.
Mhm.
I'm going to action surge. Sure.
All right.
Can I do that? Yeah. Action surge. Go for another shot on blue. Oh, that's only an 11 to hit.
11 does not hit, unfortunately.
And my extra attack, right?
Mhm.
For a 20 to hit. 11
20
points.
is a hit. With all of those hits, it is looking very hurt.
And let me just check. Gah. That's it for now.
Alrighty. That's going to bring us to Jack's Darkshade.
The one that's been Silas has been attacking, I attack. Da-da-da.
You leap up from your hiding space, throwing a psychic dagger.
For 29 to hit.
That is most definitely a hit.
For 26 damage.
As your psychic blade hits the creature, and its legs curl up, and it falls dead, lying on its back right next to the bloodstone.
And as a bonus action, can I feed a healing potion to Rim?
You certainly can.
I've got 2 healing potions, so I will use.
Full action.
Oh wait, no. I'm sorry. To do it on another person, it is an action.
Oh,
To drink it yourself is a bonus action. But thank you.
Can I? I'm assuming I can't hide right here.
Nothing is impossible.
And-
They are engaged in combat, so they are somewhat distracted.
And they didn't
there
see me
are-
in the first hand, I suppose.
There are numerous hidey spots here on the bloodstone, which you would have certainly have
I will
sussed
hide
out. Go for it. Bonus action, hide.
with a 25.
25. You feel pretty hidden. Let's see here.
I should have
Alright.
mentioned earlier on, and I forgot, it was not reminded, but my aura is up.
Okay.
It's kind of an always-on thing, so I tend to not.
Rim's
It does. It's still helpful sorry, I've completely forgot. So let's go back in time a bit to see whether or
what I'll
not
do is
this
I'll
would have
actually-
helped. So Rim rolled a 5 on his Constitution save. It would not have helped him.
Okay.
But we will. I'm going to give you a little aura here to help us remember.
Okay, I
that
just
is
put one
there.
on.
I have to
I just
do
put
a
one
thing
on
to
myself.
have to do a thing so that everybody sees it. There we go.
Oh.
Did that come out? There's a lot going on. I think it's
Yeah,
on.
I'm so low on the layers that I put the aura up, and even you couldn't see when I put the
It's
aura
a
up.
10-foot. It's a 10-foot radius, though, right?
I was just seeing if it showed up first. But
There you go.
But you have the map set. To
Oh, right. I will fix that. That's going to be problematic at some point. We will change that back to 5 feet as opposed to 10. There we go. That's more like it. And there's your aura. Okay, cool. So that is the end of this round. That brings us back to the top of the order with Rim. Rim, please roll a death saving throw for me.
He does get +3.
That's an 11 with the +3.
Oh, well, then you have most definitely saved. You take a step towards the light. So
I'm assuming the aura would help with death saves. It's a saving
it does.
throw. Yeah.
It does.
yeah.
Most definitely. That's bringing us to Zelmira.
Zelmira's gonna wheel around the wrecking ball and take a swing again.
All right, roll a d20, please.
Okie dokie. I will roll my Kraken, and it's +9.
+9.
It was almost 16, but it became 8. 8 + 9 is 17.
I'm afraid that 17 does not hit their AC.
Well, beans. And then I guess. Let me see. I think that's it since I can't do. Well, hold on. No, they aren't close enough that I can strike them, right?
The one that's attacking you is definitely right up in your grill.
Okay. So. But if I didn't
If you didn't attack,
start with
yeah, if you
and
did,
on. Yeah,
right.
okay. Well, then that is it for me.
okay.
All right, thank
Could
you.
bring us to Typhon.
Hellwasp turn next.
Yes.
Better administer a potion to Rim with my action.
Okay. 2d4 plus 2. As Rim is no longer dying or unconscious, although he is still prone. 6
Okay.
points of healing.
6. Does the paralysis still up?
Good point. So at the end of your end of your turn, your body would have been able to throw off the effects even if you were unconscious. So do roll a Constitution saving throw. Don't forget
Alright.
to.
Am I?
There we
18.
go.
So you have thrown it off. You are no longer unconscious and or poisoned, but you are still prone. Brings us to the Hellwasp's turn. So one is dead. The one that was right there has lost track of you, Jax. There's only one target in front of it. It attacks Silas. Its sword talons come down, hitting AC 18.
That is a meat to beat
8 points of piercing.
because I'm no longer prone or covered.
Right.
8 points piercing.
And then its stinger comes down and hits AC 14, which I'm pretty sure
That's
is
a
a
miss.
miss. So that is him done. Purple.
They were both attacking me prior.
Purple was attacking Rim. Blue is attacking you, and you dispatched Blue. Purple attacks Rim. Looks like it was going in to grab him and try and fly away with him, but as it comes down Rim, you see it coming, and you're able to push away its talons so that it attacks you again with advantage because you are prone. Hitting AC, it's a crit, so that is you unconscious again.
Okay.
The stinger comes out, advantage, hitting AC 18.
That's meat to beat.
So you have failed 2 death saves as the stinger pierces your unconscious form, Rim. That is that one. One going for Typhon. Attacks. I have 18.
Will miss.
No miss. And the sting comes in to hit AC. Man, 21. I rolled a 24 and a 21.
Okay. I will then use another charge of shield.
Charge of shield. It ricochets off of your magic barrier. Last but not least, the one attacking Zelmira comes in, misses her with a 12 on its feet, and with a 17 on its sting. I believe that with the cover of the Wrecking Ball, you are... Yes.
Yeah.
Good.
Even
Okay.
without, that would be no go.
Okay, so that's the Hellwasp's done. Silas.
Well, crappity crap.
No kidding.
I am going to... I can reach Rim.
You can.
Going to use Lay on Hands.
Oh, thanks, buddy.
That is an action. And I'm going to do 15 hit points.
15 hit points. All right. Rim, you have
And
been brought back from the brink of death by the power of your paladin friend.
that is my action. And doesn't leave a lot of bonus actions.
Divine smite him.
I have to
Rim.
attack in order to Divine Smite.
That's true. Divine smite the lay on hands.
Is that a thing?
No.
I'm actually going to cast a spell. Bonus action spell.
All right.
Sanctuary
On
on Rim.
Rim. Very good.
Just to make sure he gets through this round.
Indeed. So we'll force them to try and, if they try to attack you, they will have to make wisdom saves, and that's the 15 there, I see, right?
Yep.
All
And
right.
if he attacks, it dispels, but he
Right.
keeps going down. I'm making sure he's getting through this round.
Good round, Silas. Jax.
I go out and stabby purple.
Purple. Right.
Get away from Rim, you bitch.
Come on, crit. Come on. I don't look like a crit under there, but 22.
22's a hit.
Come on. I have to click it. Click it again.
I see it. So
26.
26 damage.
And you can have Fury of the Small for another 9.
All right. A very palpable blow. Did that get in there? Did you know it didn't? Okay.
35 damage, and I would hide again.
Go for it. I'm gonna need you to move now that they see where you are. You're gonna need to move a little bit in order for them to hide. So
I will go and hide, say this side and underneath the body or something.
all right. So as you dive away, you do exit Purple's area of attack, and it tries to swipe at you with its sword talons, hitting AC 20.
That's a hit.
13 points of piercing.
I will use my reaction. Uncanny dodge that, can't I?
I think so. Yeah.
Do you know, I haven't used that. I keep forgetting about that. So
Yeah.
that's 6 damage, yeah?
You haven't been hit by many attacks. It's been
Yeah,
True, this is the first time I've
area
been hit in
effects,
about 6
You
months.
stay out of combat as a good rogue should.
That's a reaction to do that, isn't it? So I will then bonus action hide. I've lost skills, guys. Oh, it's here. I don't know how I can lose it. It's right in front of me. Stealth. For 32.
So even as you feel the sting of the sword of the talons on your back, you dive and just disappear underneath something. You are hidden by the Bloodstone's chassis. Rim.
Oh, well, I'm up. So if I attack, it ends the it ends the
Sanctuary.
But how is Purple looking right now?
Definitely took a significant hit, but it's difficult to tell because Jax's blows are all psychic. It does not appear to be happy though.
Okay. I'm going to quarterstaff whack it. Well,
Okay.
let's see. Yeah, we got to take them down sooner rather than later. Okay, I'm going to quarterstaff skadoosh. Come on, big
All right.
numbers.
Afraid a 13 does not hit.
All right, second attack. Come on.
I'm afraid an 18 does not hit.
Are you kidding me?
No.
Oh, Jesus. So
They are extremely dodgy.
if I connect with an attack, it's still, if I make an attack at all, the
spell drops.
okay. Then I will oh nope, those are all action spells, not bonus action spells.
Got any healing potions?
Fuck balls. I gave them all to Persephone. I gave them. Oh, I have one. I have one left. I'll quaff a healing potion.
All right.
All right.
So, since neither of those attacks were at disadvantage, I'm assuming that you stood up.
Oh, yes, I would have had to. Yes.
Okay.
And then, yeah, I'll take my.
The wise decision there.
Yes.
I'll 2d4 plus 2. My healing potion. Ugh, 6.
6 points. Not a particularly tasty healing potion, but something's better than nothing.
Nothing.
Zilmira.
Alrighty. Oh no, I have to sneeze. Sorry. I'm trying to
That's so
to
cute.
redirect that sneezy energy. Also, I inadvertently drew a bunch of very strange things on the map. Not really.
Oh, I wondered.
I
Was
was,
okay,
I was on the page
figuring stuff out.
full.
That's all right. No problem.
Yeah, I was like, oh wow, that's a new feature. And then I looked and it was entirely inadvertent. Okay, so Zelmira, there is one right in her face.
Indeed.
And I still think that my best option in terms of dealing damage to the highest degree is the Wrecking Ball.
Well, it's
Unless
no,
you disagree.
I do not disagree. It's a you have a very high to hit bonus with that, and it does a
Right.
lot of damage. But it's
Right.
only one attack versus
I
the
could
multiple
jump
attacks that
on
you have with the other ones.
flurry of hits.
Right.
You know what?
flush
Let's
that
shake
bug.
it up. Let's shake it up. So Mira will leave her post at the wrecking ball, and she will power up her little leggies. And she's gonna jump up on one of these wasps and start wailing on it.
All right. So
Oh, no.
literally just
It's Lady Legacy.
jump up with a Wonder Woman.
Legolas.
Like a lass, am I right? That was
Roll me a unarmed strike.
all right.
Well, should have gone with the wreck.
Well,
Just kidding.
holy beans!
I'm
I
afraid
got
of 11 does not hit as it dodges your first hit.
But I
Strike.
still got that cute little second action.
You sure do.
Little bonus action. All right.
No, this is a second attack you have.
Yee. Boop.
Afraid of 17 does not hit.
Are you
This is not
freaking
good,
kidding
guys.
me?
So you have a bonus action you may use to do just a general extra attack on this, or you can use it to do flurry of blows, which will allow you a bunch more attacks.
You know what? Let's do it. Let's flurry of blows.
So it's 2 more attacks.
And I'm gonna spend those key points.
Just the one.
Just the one. The single
18
one.
does not hit.
Are you friggin'
Gosh,
kidding me?
dang it.
Walking it on up.
LOL. Okay.
You need to
so
roll
I
one
get
of these.
more. Yeah, just shoot me a Leviathan.
Last
dice,
roll.
And I will definitely
Got
beat up
this. You
some
got this.
wasps. You say that, but I rolled a 15.
So, leaving the wrecking ball behind, you come and go toe to toe with this hello wasp that dodges away. And you finally do manage to connect with your foot, but it's flying away, so the momentum absorbs most of the blow and does no damage.
What folly. The hubris.
What folly,
What folly.
Typhon.
Okay. So which one did you say seems to have taken the most damage?
I didn't say. There are 2 that have been destroyed. The Zelmira definitely did a significant amount of damage to hers with the wrecking ball.
To orange. All right, I will wheel around and use the infernal screamer at that one.
All right.
So it needs to make a wisdom saving throw as the
Indeed.
whales.
So the top of this thing that has been attached to the bloodstone, it looks like a torso of some large creature. You can actually see the rib cage that has been grafted into the infernal iron, and it comes up, but instead of where the neck is, there's sort of a large cone shape that extends out, and at the very end of it are actual fangs of this cone. So it he sits down on it, and you begin to turn the drum on the bottom of it, and he goes, and it rises in intensity, and those of you who are nearby have to duck away, covering your ears as the sound is intense. Wisdom saving throw. I have a natural 1. I have failed.
All right. Terrible damage, but that's all right. 24 points of psychic damage.
The Hellwasp drops onto the ground.
Nice.
Nice. All right.
Yeah, that's it for me.
So the green one does also try to attack you again. Typhon. Sword Talons hitting AC 23. God damn.
Shield.
Shield goes up. Sting. Oh my god. I rolled a crit and a 26.
Okay. 26, doing the math, does get through.
Okay. So that is 16 points of piercing and 9 points of fire damage. I will need a Constitution
16 and 9?
Mm-hmm.
Bonus or a yay?
Plus 3?
Plus 3 brings you to 11, which is not enough. You need a 12. You are paralyzed for 1 minute. You may make you're poisoned, also, and you are paralyzed. So at the end of your next turn, you may make a saving throw. That's going to bring us to Silas.
I am immune to poison.
You are immune to poison. You are not paralyzed.
Oh.
Loved that.
Immune to poison. You're not paralyzed or poisoned. Silas.
Before we go into Silas, Jade, what does a $12 tip in Twitch give? What does that give?
It gives us 4d6 inspirations with a massive thanks to Manx Works. But we do have
Dang.
MCR Music is also coming with 300 bits, so that's 5d6 inspirations. So if you want to...
5d6 inspirations and 3d6
1, 2, 3,
inspirations?
4,
and-
5, 6. So there's all of us.
5d6.
5d6. So I guess I'll roll who gets stuff, and whoever's at the bottom is out of luck.
Well,
Yes.
Persephone doesn't get stuff.
No. So at the top
Rim
we
does.
have Zelmira. Zelmira, you get one.
Rim doesn't get one, that's it.
Oh, Rim doesn't get one. Oh, sorry, man. The rest of us have a d6.
It's been a rough day.
Thank
I'm
you
glad
very
I
much,
was
guys.
Prescient enough to ask to be added to the Who Gets Stuff roll.
Right.
Hey, thanks for kicking the hornet's nest, guys. Silas,
Okay, so I've got a d6 now.
you do.
Strategery.
Oh, you're speaking my language.
Indeed. So I'm going to attack red here
Okay.
with a slashy slash. Going to try to.
Did I-
Yes, there we go.
You didn't
I
do
did
the rest
attack
of the wasps.
with the wasp. All right, we'll let Silas finish this one, but I'm gonna do purple after Silas's turn.
Okay.
So 10.
We'll keep the rolls, but let's step back to the wasp. When it's my turn, we'll keep those rolls. Yeah.
Oh, okay, fair enough. So purple attacks Rim, obviously. Sword Talon's coming out, hitting AC 14, which I believe is a
That's
miss.
a miss.
And the Sting comes out AC 10, also a miss.
I'll take it.
All right, so now to Silas. There is chaos behind you, and you find it a bit distracting, and therefore, with your 10 and your natural 1, you are unable to connect. Bonus action?
Gosh, it would be nice if I had a bonus action worth of crap. Where even is Jax?
Under the dead
He is
blue hell
very
wasp.
Okay,
well
okay,
hidden.
he's
I'm
well
under
hidden.
your legs.
Under the wheel well in the dead wasp's body.
There you go.
I'm going to use one of my abilities that I trained myself in. I'm going to use a battle maneuver, a commander's strike. I'm going to
Good.
look at. Oh boy, I'm going to look at. I'm going to look around and go. Jax, I don't know where you are, but this would be a good time to do what you do.
Just want to double check. Silas, does it have to be an ally you can see?
I can see him. He's right there.
He is hidden with
Or
a.
here.
He rolled a 30-something on his
Who
stealth
can
check. You
see or hear.
or hear.
me.
Oh,
Not that I can see.
definitely hear you.
Oh, okay.
So that allows him to use his reaction to use an attack, and he gets
He's
the
already
+1.
used his reaction to do
He
his.
can't have used his reaction. I go before him,
I've used it last round.
used it last round.
It's not my round
but it, and
yet.
it doesn't come back yet.
Mm-mm.
Oh, well, that's roll to
Can
one
you-
then.
Do someone else.
I could,
not
but
used my
I just said
reaction.
it and went through all the whole steps, so I'm kind
That's all right. I'll allow
lock
you to
in.
do. I'll allow you to put it on someone else.
I am a goblin,
Okay.
so I get 2 reactions.
Yeah, right.
It's in the rules, isn't it, Z?
I thought that was part of being a Noblin Goble.
That's true.
So if you want to use Commander Strike on someone else who has not used their reaction,
I think Typhon already did as well, yeah?
yes.
I'll go to Zelmira, who can emerge from her cocoon. It's
King Ball.
Lady Legacy or Wrecking Ball, either one.
Probably Wrecking
Alrighty.
Ball seems like the better choice.
So you are within range to hit both green and purple. With the Wrecking Ball, it has a reach of 10. Are you using your reaction to attack?
Eat pieces.
Actually, I don't know.
Dude, her
I
turn
don't.
was done. She could react. She could
Yeah,
chill
I
out.
don't
she
think
could-
actually you cannot use the Wrecking Ball as a reaction. Unfortunately, it's an attack action. It cannot be used as. It's not considered an equipped weapon. However, if you wish to...
It's a weapon attack.
I'd
Is
love
it a weapon?
to...
No.
I don't know about that.
No.
How does it
I'm saying
ring?
Weapon?
My maneuver says 1 weapon attack.
And it is a weapon attack.
Allow
That's good
me
enough
to
for
do it as well then.
That's good enough for me.
Do any of us have to spend any of our reactions?
It says
or...
the creature can immediately use its reaction to make 1 weapon attack.
Yeah. So since it is a weapon attack, Zelmira, you can use the Wrecking Ball. What's it going to be? Purple or green?
What?
What did you do? What did you roll?
I might have rolled a 2.
Well, the one...
But that's what +1 from my ability. So
that's a 3 plus 9 plus 9. So that's a 12. That doesn't hit. So sorry. Jax.
Worst turn ever for me. Wow.
No, it's my
you
fault. I
rolled
fucked it
crap.
up for you. I'm really sorry.
No, that was all me. I'm like, I'll give it to him. I'll give it. I suck.
I'm gonna drink my wine now.
I've already been hitting purple, haven't I?
Yes.
So I will focus on purple.
Hitting the purple hard.
Hitting the purple with 23 to hit.
That's a hit.
It takes 29 damage.
It is slain.
Even my wine glass is in hell.
And am
It's
I in
an
a position
infernal
where
cup.
I can still hide, or do I need to move again?
Yeah, I'm gonna need you to move a bit. Yes. Yeet. All right, so you scurry through. Attack
Eat
opportunity
that
from
meemaw.
Red. He misses with a 14.
29 hiding.
29. You feel very stealth. Rim.
All right, I can now shoot again since I'm far enough away. Let's see if I actually hit this fucker.
Hey, 19. That's a
Hey,
hit.
19. Okay, that's exciting.
On
And-
red or green.
That will be on red.
Alrighty.
Because green has not taken damage yet, has it?
You were unconscious for a bit, so you're not sure, but what you've been awake for, definitely not.
Okay, and that means my hunter's mark was down. Yes.
Uh,
If you're unconscious, hunter's mark goes away.
and did you put Hunter's Mark on somebody? Is it
I
automatic?
had it before I went unconscious, but
Okay.
it's a concentration spell, so
Yeah, it's gone.
okay. All right. Well, then I will re-up it. I should have done that first. I didn't realize it would have gone away. All right. I'll re-up it on red.
Red. Okay.
And I'll shoot again.
There you go. 26 a hit.
26. There we go. Much better. It's rolling slow. Another 12. So 21 points of damage on
Got
red.
it. Okay. 2 arrows stick into the wasp. It begins to fly somewhat erratically. Are you done, Rim?
Yes.
All right. Zelmira.
Okay, so having tried to physically myself hit these wasps, I'm gonna hop back off that wasp, head back down to the wrecking ball, and take another swing with the wrecking ball. I learned my lesson.
No problem. At green, I assume.
Yee.
Alrighty. Roll a d20 and add 9.
Hot dice, hot dice, hot dice.
Did you recalibrate it?
I did. Yeah, that was what the breathing was. So 16 plus 9
That's a hit. Roll
is
8d8.
25.
Roll 8d8 plus 4.
Hell yeah. All right, let's see. Hold, please. Oh, Jesus. I hate this computer. I regret every decision I've made up to this point. Okay, so 8d8 plus 4.
Yes.
And...
Holy smokes!
40!
This, much like the other one, the wasp is completely blindsided by the wrecking ball. And it turns its attention towards you. Typhon.
Oh, it's still up. All right.
Still up.
I'll wheel around and Infernal Screamer it.
Infernal Screamer it. All right. I have another natural 1 on that, so it's a total of 4.
Beautiful.
That is bludgeoning damage, indeed. To Silas's question.
Let's see. Damage should be coming out here in just a second.
To my chat.
Oops. 24 points
That
of
is
psychic damage.
another dead hell wasp. There's only one left. It goes
Great kid.
for
Don't get cocky. And I swing
Silas.
back around towards the front.
Great reference. Attacks Silas. Sword talons coming out, hitting AC 20. 12 points of piercing. Stinger comes out, hitting AC 26. Damn. 7 points of piercing, 9 points of fire damage. Constitution saving throw, please.
That is a 23 con save.
You have handily saved.
Poof.
You are not poisoned, you are not paralyzed, and
Flourish.
more to the point, it is your turn, Silas.
Well, I'm going to stab it.
Go for it.
I'm going to try to stab it.
Law of averages,
That's a
you've got
10
this.
to hit.
Nope.
Not a hit.
Hold on, don't say anything. I'm a 16 doesn't hit.
D6 is.
But do you have a D6 inspiration?
I'll use
Also
that.
maneuvers.
And maneuvers as well.
D6 inspiration.
Mhm.
Thank you to everybody in the chat. So a 20 to hit
That is a hit.
for 9 points of slashing damage.
9 points of slashing damage. Bonus action.
Bonus action. Flame on. Divine
I'm
Smite.
familiar with that. Divine
That's the
Smite.
Human Torch. Thank you very much. Flame
Very
on.
good.
Where are the Divine Smite? It's in there. There it is. Is
So
this
total-
a fiend or
It
something?
is indeed.
Okay. There's the 2, and there's the 1. 20 points of smite.
With finality, Iranian comes down, splitting the wasps from its head as the final creature is slain, and the bodies lie around the bloodstone. That is the end.
That
of
was the
combat,
first
my
wave.
friends.
Yeah. In the downtime, I'm gonna cure wounds myself at the second level.
All right. So, indeed, you have a brief respite here, as there don't appear to be any more wasps emerging from the nest at the moment.
Well, we need to shake things up again, don't we?
We do it again.
Let go.
Rim is concerned about this course of action.
We're doing it right.
So, obviously, there's not
from,
an
from the
endless.
side up the hill, we hear a noise.
There's not an endless amount of wasps, or it's a suicide mission. So, there's that. Or maybe it just is, and you know, Mad Maggie's having fun. And I imagine they'll all come to the rescue of the queen immediately if we find her and attack her. So, figure it. And we also have cover and the ability to fight it this way here. I don't know. It seems like it might not be the worst idea. So,
I'm definitely willing to do it again.
All right. The only thing that makes me nervous is our big healers are out of commission. As we,
I brought you back up, bro.
you got me.
No, be
And I heart
scared.
you. Okay. All right.
be scared.
Let's do this.
I'm scared.
I've
Alright,
got 2
Lou.
healing
Here.
potions if you need them now.
Let me have one in my pocket just in case, because I'm out. If you
Okay.
don't mind
I
sharing.
will hand one to you.
Okay.
Time
All
to
right,
roll.
I can
Silas.
also do some nasty tricks.
Silas,
From inside the
indeed,
bloodstone.
your question was it bludgeoning damage? It is indeed bludgeoning damage. All right.
Just for chat, MCR music is just 2 weeks. I think you've
What was the
already passed
question?
that. Wanted to know how soon anyone can enter the giveaway after winning.
So.
Oh, I've got rat kebabs. I hand them out. 10 of them.
Oh, hell yeah.
Hey, you want my rat kebabs now, didn't you?
Whoever wants them. I've got 10 of them, so I've only taken 6 damage. So I'm sure. There's other people that have obviously. What are you rolling?
No, don't worry about it.
They're only 1 hit point, but whoever needs them to top up a little bit can take them now. I think Alias, Silas is low, and Rim's low.
I'm
about half now.
Well, yeah,
about
like
half as
on
well.
on a ratio, I think Typhon and Rim have lower hit points than I do.
I'll hand them out, standing there like a
5 and 5.
rat
Typhon
kebab
gets 5. And
salesman
Rim gets 5.
on the
Right?
side of New
All right,
York City.
I'll
or
take
something.
them.
All right.
You stuff all 10. What I didn't tell you is after you eat 10, you can't move 2 days.
There it is.
And I'm going to short. I'm going to second wind.
Second wind. All right.
I do have another healing potion if anyone does desperately need it.
You got my second wind for a crit 1. Yay.
And while we're waiting for the next one, Sean, can I preemptively hide in anticipation of?
Sure.
All right.
Definitely
Do that.
allowed.
23 for stealth.
Okay.
Do you want to drink this my potion now, Silas?
We should save them. We should save them for emergencies.
Yeah, but potions are, field med type stuff.
Okay.
All right. That, my friends, is that. What do you wish to do?
We're gonna wreck it again.
Can we short rest until they come?
Probably not. Back it goes. Roll your attack.
We could also. Sorry.
Go ahead, Peter.
Wait, how long would that take to cast? 10 minutes? We could fight from within the tiny hut as well. If we lured them out. They'd probably get bored and fly away, though.
Aw.
Clutching at straws.
Yes.
All right, Liz. Your attack.
15
15's
plus
a hit.
9
Plus
is
9.
24.
24. Roll your
Bounce.
16d8 plus 4, please.
Yeah, fight me, wasps.
This is. We're just. What is the word? We're just grinding right now. We're just grinding hell wasps. This is the MMORPG stuff.
Quite literally
going on.
kicking a hornet's nest.
This is
and
one
grinding.
way to do this. You are right.
75.
Wow!
75. As
Wow.
another of the chains breaks and the entire thing sways as you see another 3 hell wasps come out and then coming down an even larger hell wasp, obviously the queen, coming down, descending upon you all. We will roll initiative, my friends. Once again.
Yeah.
You know what?
I think our plan was good.
Yeah, and I think we're heroes because don't heroes usually break chains? And we're breaking chains.
Wow.
Yeah.
Listen to you.
I think I sold it. Sean is speechless, so I think I sold it.
How could I be anything other? All right.
I mean, you just came in there like a wrecking ball.
You did.
If I roll as well as I did last fight, I'll be surprised.
Right.
According to my rolls, Amira's over it. She's like,
You know what? She's probably psychologically affected. Last time she saw hell wasps was a very bad day for her.
Would we have had the opportunity to do something to get sort of prep as the last blow was coming out, or is it location? Or
Me and Rim are hidden, so.
Yeah, so Rim and Jax were able to hide. What did you wish to do?
I was going to cast a spell and then actually go into into the interior of the bloodstone, where you're like totally inside and total cover. Okay, so I'm gonna drop my coins on the ground and cast animate objects, and then just hide inside.
All right, very nice.
Game over, man! Game over!
All right.
Best spell in the game.
At the top of the order, we have Rim.
Okay. I will hop out from hiding and do my first of 3 attacks. And I put the bonus Hunter's Mark on her first.
On the Queen. All right.
On the
so
Queen.
12 does not hit, unfortunately.
No, but I was hidden, so it should be an advantage, right?
Good call. Yes, 22.
So 22. Starting with 13.
Okay.
Attack number 2.
These are
19.
non-magical, correct?
Yeah, it's non-magical, correct.
All right. Okay.
19.
19's a hit.
All right. Another 12 non-magical, and then the final shot. There we go.
That's
right.
like Rim.
The bonus D8, so I get a D6 and a D8 on top of it.
Okay.
So
15.
Another 15.
Gotcha. All right.
And then-
Mathing, and mathing complete. Okay.
Is there anywhere I can
damage.
move in the bloodstone that will give me partial cover?
You could move to one of the ports.
I'll go
So,
to the screamer.
The
Can I go
screamer.
to
All right. Yeah. Give you 1/2 cover.
I'll do it.
So you get into the screamer. It is half your movement to get in, but you have plenty of movement to do so. You're fine. All right. That brings us to the Queen, who comes down and hovers over the Silas. I'm going to move it after this turn to the side, but assume that it is right over you. I don't want you to be covered up. As her wings begin to move extremely quickly, the air around you all gets hotter and hotter and hotter until finally there's just this blast of incendiary air that scorches out over the entire bloodstone, hitting everybody.
What if I have total cover?
It's in. You've not. There's no hatch to close down unless you wish to be.
I was gonna. That's why I went down in there to be total cover, to just close myself
All right,
inside.
so you are
He
totally.
did say that specifically.
All right, total
Yeah.
cover. So, all right, fair enough. So there is total cover. There is you have no sight on anything outside. You hear this loud buzzing, and you feel heat from outside, but you take no damage. I will need dexterity saves from everybody else except for Zelmira.
Dex saves with a +3.
Indeed. If you are within... you are all within 10 feet.
Zelly's not.
So that's a failure for you, Jax. Success for you, Silas.
Oh, sorry, I was muted. I'm trying to do the D6 inspiration with a 15 in total.
15 is a success. Rim.
13.
That is 13. That is a failure.
Use your D6.
I will use my D6.
You haven't got one.
I don't have one.
Didn't get one.
Oh yeah, he rolled a 1.
That's right. So the rest of you.
It goes down again.
22 plus 16.
38.
38.
38. So a failure is 38 points of fire damage. A success is half of that.
Okay, I'm going to use my reaction to absorb elements.
Okay.
I take 0.
So it's 38 or 19.
38 or 19, indeed.
Or 0.
Or 0 because for some reason Jax was able to put you in front of him, Silas. However, this cloud does not disperse. It stays in place. The area is heavily obscured, and it continues to be hot.
Now, what is this attack called? Because it has to be called something better than
Incendiary cloud.
I prefer
Can you
yours.
drive out of it?
Yeah, I was gonna say that's a good idea.
All right, so that is the queen's turn. Jax, your turn.
Hidden from where I am, I throw a psychic blade.
Okay.
AC 20.
AC 20 is a hit.
This is a jam, Sean.
28 damage.
28 points of damage. I need another saving throw from you unless, what do you do next?
I duck back down to where I am.
All right, so then I will need a saving throw.
Dexterity again?
Mm-hmm.
You
17.
got the hot
17.
feet just kind of.
You have succeeded, and you take no damage because of evasion.
Yes.
That is the end of Jax's turn.
Bonus action hide. For 31.
Okay. You feel pretty damn hidden. Wait a minute. Is the queen on there twice?
Yes.
That's weird.
I think you went before her roll.
No, I have her down here as a 22. She went on 22.
She did go on 22. yeah.
20,
Oh, okay.
and now it's Typhon.
Gotcha. Okay.
Now roll 500 dice.
Yeah. I will bonus action command my things to attack the Hell Wasp Queen.
Can you see them?
I don't believe it requires
Doesn't need to.
require sight of the creature. If it does, I will use my action to see through the eyes of the invisible imp and locate the target and specify the really big one, and use
All
my
right.
bonus action to use the I know this is wizard stuff. This is what wizards have. Everyone else
This
can
is
do
what
all this
wizards
crazy
do.
stuff with dice and abilities and stuff. This is what I get to do. Come on.
No. Sorcerers get to do whatever they want and twist it, and paladins can stand there and take a lot of damage and miss
There
rolls.
you are, safe and secure
doing
next to
great,
the
buddy.
stoned Falcron, looking through the eyes of your familiar. Does it
I'm a
cost
goddamn
any
hero.
action economy to look through the
Bonus
eyes of your
action.
familiar?
Does this
Bonus
mean
action.
that in the episode description you're going to put down Falkrin gets stoned? Is that
Something like that. So roll damage on the Hellwasp Queen, please.
So I have to roll the attacks first.
Okay.
10 d20s. I'm doing this just to see what the d20s look like.
I see 2 hits.
Okay, so that's without the modifier. I
Without
get a
the
plus
modifier.
8 to hit.
Wow, so definitely 3. You hit with 3.
It's more than
Okay,
that.
so 18 is a miss on this one. Yikes, that wasn't so good.
Oh,
all right.
Yeah, 18, yeah.
19 points of, I guess, magical.
Got it. 19
Damage.
points of magical damage. Very good. Duly noted. Anything else, Typhon?
Nope, that's it.
All right, Silas.
Drive us out of the cloud.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and do that. I'm going to drop into the hatch, disengage, and
Okay.
I'm not actually moving out of range of anything. Just yet. I'm just
Okay.
dropping into the helm,
Okay.
and I cannot click on the machine, but I'm just going to make a U-turn.
Unfortunately, you do not have the action economy to drive as you used your action to disengage.
Okay, then I won't do that because my intent is to get out.
Okay, so you're not
So-
going to disengage.
Sure.
So you
I'm not going to use the action disengage. I'm just going
Okay.
to jump down into the helm.
jump down into the helm. So you go essentially
Half my
prone.
movement. You said it was
prone.
going prone, so
Yeah,
you know.
into the helm. Half your movement, you're in there, and so you still have your movement. But why would you use it to do anything other than drive? Use your action to drive and.
And just to make it easy, I was just gonna make a quick U-turn to keep everything on the map. You could grab.
All right, so you just do a spin around. Once you get 10 feet away from the incendiary cloud, it stays in place, and the entire group, since no one ends their turn in the incendiary cloud, no one has to worry about it anymore.
And I think that's it. Yeah, I can't. Does anybody use their? We're now technically not with the wasps.
You're now technically not with Wasp, but you said you did a U-turn, so
I don't mean I came right back in, but
well, I mean
now
the
being
space that
adjacent.
you are is not that big, so you don't have the room to drive 100 feet.
No.
It's about
I'm just saying, if I move any at all, we are now no longer right next to the wasps.
okay.
They are now that distance from us.
So
Even if I make a U-turn, so if you just like grabbed the 4 wasp icons and drag them 30 feet to
Okay.
the side,
30 feet.
I believe
So
you can
because for
bonus
example, if
action
someone were to,
Sorry.
if I were to use Commander Strike at this point, no one is near a wasp. Right.
right. Correct. Although somebody could use can Commander Strike be used on a ranged attack?
Well, it can be used on it's an attack. So I'm getting ready to bonus action do that,
Okay.
assuming that I am within the rules to do so.
I believe
I
so.
thought you had to attack to do it, but maybe not.
Well, that's when I take an attack action on my turn, I can forego one of my attacks. So I just drove, so I can't.
Right. That's true.
I was going to say for bonus action, you can disengage so they can't attack the war machine as it goes away.
I don't think I can bonus action disengage, can I?
It's under the helm section of the.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm
One
not
of
good on the
things you can
driving
do
thing.
with the driving.
Yeah,
You've
so
been
then
great
that-
with the driving.
I drove out of the gas.
That's
What's
huge.
puff? What's fart?
All right. Cool. All right. So that is Silas done. Okay. And then that's the Hellwasp's turn. So they fly after you. This one moves to here. This one moves to here. The Queen moves to here.
It's not the Queen's
And-
turn.
Oh, thank you. Good call. She is not this turn. However, this one does move to here to you, Rim. Okay, so at Zelmira. Zelmira, you are still inside the wrecking ball, correct?
Yes.
All right, which gives you half cover. I'm hitting AC 19.
Ooh, I think it's.
So half
Yeah, much to my chagrin. Oh, no. So, yeah, because have cover.
Gives you a +2.
Yes! No, frig. It's 19.
19 hits. All right. So 11 points of piercing from its talons. And its stinger comes out, hitting AC 23. 11 points of piercing.
Weirdly, the second one didn't hit, which is so strange.
11 points of piercing, 9 points of fire damage. I'll need a constitution saving throw.
Ah, beans. Okay, so 20 points of damage total. Is
Yes.
that what I heard? Okay.
11, yeah, 20
And you'll
total.
need.
Unless you do have any resistance to fire. I don't know. 17, you have
let me-
saved. You are not poisoned, you are not paralyzed. However, the other one is also attacking you.
But I am annoyed, so.
All right. The talons come. Actually, the sting comes. Hitting AC 21. Man. 11 points of piercing.
Well,
8 points of fire damage.
nifty. you
Constitution saving throw, please.
know? Okay. Lego.
You are resistant to fire damage too.
That's what I was
If
thinking.
what?
You take half fire damage whenever you take fire damage.
Because of your tiefling.
You be a tiefling.
I do be a tiefling. Where does it say that on my sheet?
Features
Very
and
close to
traits
the
all the
top.
way at the bottom at racial traits.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, Sean. So you do the math.
All right, so you took 9 points of fire damage the last one, so that was been 4. So give yourself back 5 hit points.
Thanks, guys.
So 11 points of piercing, and now instead of 8 points of fire damage on this, you only take the 4. But I will still need a Constitution saving throw.
A cute little con save. A 10.
You do have a
Do you have
D6.
do you have a
I do have a
D6
D6. Can I use it?
Should.
Probably should.
Great. If it's a 1, I'll scream. Okay, no, it's 4.
You have saved. You're not paralyzed. It now attacks you with its sword talons. With a natural 1. That is a handy miss. There is the one on Rim. It attacks first with its sting, hitting AC 19.
That's a hit.
8 points of piercing. 8 points of fire damage.
Oh, I'm down.
Unconscious Rim. Go ahead and make a Constitution saving throw. Rim,
With a +3.
+3.
Ooh, didn't need it.
Natural
I'm
20.
good.
You are not poisoned. You are all good, but it still has another attack.
The
It
list.
attacks with its sword talons at advantage, hitting AC 26.
Like you're
Automatic
giving yourself a
crit.
headlock.
2 death saves.
You are down 2 death saves. Whew. Goodness. Zelmira.
Hit me. Okay, so am I within 30 feet of the queen since we moved?
I don't think so.
Well-
It's gonna be close. Let's
If
see.
there's any way you can heal me, I have 1 death save left, and it's my turn next.
Yeah,
You don't have
Yes.
any healing anything.
30
Super fun is
30.
that I can't help you.
Okay.
30 feet. She's more than 30 feet away, I'm afraid.
Okay, let me just double check my inventory. No, nothing. I got nothing. So yeah, what I'm gonna do instead is I'm gonna move out from my position. We're taking a gamble here, and I'm gonna move out from the position at the wrecking ball, and I'm going to move close enough to the queen to be within 30 feet, and then I'm gonna try to knock her prone with my water whip.
All right.
Okay,
As an alternative,
sure.
you could try and make a medicine check to stabilize Rim, who is literally
Okay.
about to have a 50-50 chance of dying.
No, not a 50-cent chance.
50-cent chance.
No. Okay, yeah, let's work to stabilize her.
Okay. So
I didn't
you.
realize that was an option. I appreciate that.
It is an option. As a monk, you could use a key point to do Step of the Wind, I believe.
Yeah. Yep.
All right. So do Step of the Wind, and which will allow you to disengage.
Okay.
All right, so you disengage, you flip away from the Hell Wasps who do not take attacks of opportunity on you. You land next to Rim, and you
Yes.
make a medicine check.
Okay, hot dice. What'd it say? 7.
Ah, muted.
Can I wait? Weird. I was muted. Can I try again?
You were not
With
muted.
my
It's
D20
okay.
inspiration?
It's okay.
I was muted though, and I was going to say, can I give her my D20 inspiration? But I was muted. That's my fault.
It's all right. Go ahead and roll
Okay.
advantage using Jax's.
Oh,
I was either going to give it to you, or I was going to give it to Rim. So either way.
So either way, who do you want to?
thank
Do you want? Do you want to?
Sean.
Actually, no.
wanna
I'm going to give mine to Rim. Actually,
I will
Okay.
actually.
Because
I
a better
have it. I
chance.
have one myself.
Oh, you do? Oh, okay. I will give it to
do.
Zelmira then. Yeah.
All right, Zelmira. Okay, roll again, Zelmira. Medicine check.
Ooh. Okay.
At 11 does it.
It does?
Yes.
Oh, thank God.
You reach down, and at first you look at him, you're like, he's Dragonborn. I don't know how to aid a Dragonborn, but then you focus. Your monk training kicks in, and you realize that it's a simple puncture wound, and you just apply pressure to it, and you keep him alive. He is no longer dying.
So I'm qualified.
It is Rim. You are unconscious. You cannot do anything your turn, Rim, but you are no longer dying. You do not have to make death saves.
I'll take it.
And the Hell Queen wasp kills you. The Hell Queen.
I know, right?
She's a vicious queen.
She's a
He's
killer
gonna
queen.
Off with his head.
Guaranteed to blow your mind.
The queen comes flying in
With the hit.
and attacks
She was
Zelmira.
charged.
No,
Oh,
it's a once per day thing.
Zelmira.
She attacks Zelmira.
That seems rude.
Yes.
She's
She first
intimidated
attacks
by
with
you.
her sting. Oh, I forgot something. I'll remember that this time.
Oh no. Forget it again. It sounds like it would be a benefit if you forgot it.
Keep on forgetting. The River Styx is very close by.
All right, I hitting AC
These aren't the
18
crits
against
you're
you,
looking
Zelmira,
for.
with her sting.
Did 18?
18. I believe that does hit.
Apparently
Does
it does.
14 points of piercing damage, and 5 points of fire damage.
Okay, so this is going to be a real fun time.
I need a Constitution saving throw.
Okey-doke.
Oh no! Oh
Do-do-do-do-do. Con save.
you're taking one more step into Silas's aura.
7.
I'm afraid a 7 does not succeed.
How much damage do I take?
You are poisoned and you are paralyzed.
I love it. I love it.
Good thing that was her only attack.
Nope.
We've just
Poisoned and you're paralyzed. We're gonna call that this. All right. Now she attacks with her feet, hitting AC 26.
Me?
Mm-hmm.
What?
It is an automatic crit because you are paralyzed.
Oh, beans. Okay. What does that mean for me, Sean?
Means we shouldn't have let Falkrin get turned to stone.
I don't think that was our choice.
It was not, but everything else has been.
Yeah, Ryan.
So that's going to be 20 points of piercing damage.
All right. I'm still up.
Good. All right.
we have just had 1,100 bits, 1,200 bits. So that's another 4d6 inspirations.
All right.
gets stuff?
Who gets stuff?
Massive thank you to
I
Pat
don't
Draws
Thank you,
and Alias.
Papas and Alias.
Falkrin is not here. Typhon, you've got a d6 if you don't already have it. Do you already
I
have it?
already have one.
So that brings us to everybody else.
Rim, Silas,
Jax.
Zelmira.
Thank you
If
very,
you've
very
already,
much.
do you already have it?
It's D6s, I've
A
used mine.
D6?
Yeah.
I expended mine also.
You expended. Everybody's expended theirs.
Yeah.
All right.
Except
And I don't get
yeah.
one. I still have the one I haven't used yet. So the queen is done. Jax.
I just launch a barrage at the queen.
Alrighty.
Critical.
Oh, there it is.
There
Oh
it
my
is.
god, 39, 48, 55 damage.
55 damage. That
Fear in the
kills
small.
the queen. As a reaction, whenever she takes damage, all hell wasps in the vicinity get a free attack against any target nearby. The one that is right above you, Rim, attacks, and we'll see if it hits. Has advantage. Wow, I have rolled a natural 1, and the 9, I believe, misses as it tries to hit your armor, and it cannot pierce through your natural scales. You do not take any damage from that attack. That's going to bring us to anything else for you, Jax?
Well, we've just had another 800
Don't the other
bits.
two wasps attack, Sean?
They don't. There's no target in range.
We've just had another 800 bits, which has activated a hype train. A massive thank you to Manx. Liz is chipping in here as well as the
No, wait a minute. This is not play to win, guys.
Thank you very much, guys.
All right.
That's another
Goodness.
another 3d6 inspiration. Whoever hasn't used it. For me, I will. I'm going to move there and stand over Rim's body
Okay. Typhon.
and stab it.
Hey, wait a minute. Get him out of here.
Okay, I'm gonna come out
That
from
staff bow.
hiding. Have any of these three hell wasps been damaged at all?
No, they have not. You have all focus fired on the queen.
I will use my bonus action
Does an 18 hit?
to attack the close one here. All right.
Jax, that was on Rim.
No, on the wasp.
18. What did you roll? 18 for.
I rolled a 14 plus my 4 for my psychic aim. Would have been an 18 to hit.
Let's see. I will add. Do I want
Hold on,
to?
we were having a collision, right?
So why do you have another attack?
Got bonus action.
Bonus action. Okay.
Oh, okay.
So it's
Oh,
nine
sorry,
nine
Jax, I
psychic. Sorry. No,
So, and what did you roll?
I rolled a 14 plus 4 for
18
psychic.
does not hit.
Oh, it doesn't. I'll use my
No.
D6 inspiration then.
Okay, then it definitely does hit, and 19 is the AC.
Okay, 9 damage.
On which one?
The wasp standing over me and Rim.
Okay. So that we read.
Sorry about that.
Got it, no problem. Typhon, I see. So
I'm gonna
19 is what you're looking to
do a-
beat here.
Yeah, D6 on the 9. Whew, just does it. Because I have +8, so I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hits.
Alrighty.
Let's see, 1, 2. Not great, not terrible. 18,
31.
25, 31 points of
On-
damage.
On which?
The same one that Jax hit.
Okay, got it.
Still living?
Still up.
Do I want to? Oh shoot, that's that slot too. I will just shoot. Yeah, I'll stay here.
Okay. Silas.
Right. First, I'm going to not be prone anymore.
Alright,
Going
you
to
hop out of the
stand.
helm.
I step out of the helm. I take a step here.
Oh,
I
I did-
move.
excuse me. I'm
Typhon.
sorry. I didn't take an action. That would have been. That would have been.
Yes. So, yes, you
Pretty
did.
dumb.
Yeah, right. Okay.
Okay, go ahead, Typhon.
In which case, I will hop back in the screamer here and then aim it at red.
Okay. Wisdom save. I have rolled a 4, which is a failure, I
Alright.
believe.
Yeah.
Unless you roll very poorly.
There's a
Yeah.
much better screamer roll.
Kabam! That destroys this hell wasp. That falls down dead.
Okay. That's me done.
All right.
Okay, pop out of the helm. No
Okay.
longer prone. Step forward. Typhon's actually in the vehicle, right?
Yes.
Okay, then I'm on top of the vehicle, standing over the queen, and I channel divinity. Turn
Okay.
the unholy. And hoping that I'm standing over their dead queen, they need a DC 15 wisdom save. I'm
All
hoping I
right.
get advantage on those rolls.
Turn the unholy. I have a 13
That's
and a
one
15.
failure. That's a pass.
So we'll do blue. Blue runs away. Does it happen immediately? It's like a turn undead, right? I just said its turn. Okay, so it happens on its
spends
turn.
its turns trying to move away.
There we go.
So that's my action.
Mm-hmm.
Is Rim up? He's
No, I'm
Rim
down.
is
stable.
Rim is
He's stable.
Stable,
He's not
but down.
dying.
I'm going to reach down and I'm down to a bonus action.
All I need is one.
I don't heal on bonuses. You can't hear
okay.
me.
It's all good. Do your thing.
Yeah, then I'll do use my action. I'm all done.
All right. That's going to bring us to the Hell Wasps, one of which flies away. It is within your threat range. Silas, I assume you do not wish to attack it.
Oh,
okay.
let it go.
So it flies, and flies. And as it flies away, you see it fly over in the distance, Mad Maggie, and you see an entire barrage of harpoons and all sorts of. You see a couple of rocks and an old shoe fly up from the her infernal machine. It flies down and engages briefly with Mad Maggie's forces, but is destroyed. And this other one, however, comes forward and attacks you, Silas.
I made myself a pretty good target there.
You did indeed.
Thank you for that.
I have a crit.
The mighty
die
Jax
now,
is standing over your body, Rim.
You got me. You got me covered.
So,
But then Silas
15
is in
points
front
of
of me.
piercing
15 points of piercing.
and 13 points of fire damage.
And Silas goes down.
Silas goes down.
It looks like
roll
you
a
had way more.
Constitution. Roll a Constitution saving throw for me, Silas.
On save. That is a 9.
All right. So, if you should come back to life, you are poisoned and paralyzed. So, after you roll your death saves, remember to also roll a con save to see whether or not you throw off the poison. That was its sting. It attacks you with its talons. Automatic. It hits AC 19. Automatic crit, which means you fail 2 death saves. That is its turn done. Zelmira.
Yeah. Okay, so we got the queen and beep boop up. Wait, we got the queen, right?
Mm-hmm.
Queen is down.
Queen is down. Queen is dead.
Okay.
Ding dong.
My map hadn't updated for some reason. Okay. So, well, the one that's right next to.
Can you get into the wrecking ball?
Yeah, can I get to the wrecking ball?
Absolutely.
Dope. So that's what I'm gonna do.
All right.
And then I'm gonna try to hit it with the wrecking ball.
All right. At disadvantage because of poisoned. Although.
She's poisoned. She's paralyzed.
Oh,
Yeah.
Paralyzed still. You're still
Paralyzed.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Wait, okay,
So you're still paralyzed. So at the end of your turn, you may make a saving throw.
Okay, well, it looks like that moment is now. So. What saving throw am I making? Constitution?
Constitution.
But you're in Silas's. Oh
No, Silas is down. You have saved. You are no longer paralyzed.
Dope.
And you're no longer poisoned.
Just come back around to me next time.
You got it. No problem. This is spicy. This is some intense stuff. Rim, no need to make any sort of a roll. You're just unconscious. Jax, Queen is dead.
I will go and feed Silas a healing potion.
All right. That is your action. 2D. Oh,
4 hit points back, but he's alive.
4 hit points back, but alive indeed.
And I go and stand
Alive,
over his
oh.
body, the mighty Jax.
All right.
You right there?
So no longer
I just
dying.
pour it over his face, and only a little bit goes in his mouth.
I'm paralyzed and poisoned, so I'm up, but I'm like,
I'm like slapping him.
He's dead. He must be dead.
All right. Bonus action, Jax.
I can't take a bonus action to hit because I haven't attacked once. Is that correct?
Correct.
I can't do anything with it. I'll
Get hide.
What, hide on top
No,
of his
'cause
body?
He's protecting Silas.
Right.
and
Typhon.
Silas's body is protecting Rim's body. And we're
It's a
all
cuddle
at the
pile.
house. Typhon can't get out.
Yeah. He's a
I don't have any
screamer.
healing abilities, so I'm just gonna.
Just gonna zap him. So
I'm
bonus
gonna
action.
get in the wrecking ball.
All right. So half your movement to get up out of the screamer, then move, but then would take half your movement to get into the wrecking ball.
Look, perfect.
Is-
It's just they're right next to each other.
Is that going to be better than the animate object?
He still gets that.
You can't use half your movement. They're still separated by 5 feet. So if you use half your movement to get out of the screamer and then move 5 feet, then use half your movement to. You don't have half your movement left to get into the wrecking ball.
Gotcha.
That makes sense.
Okay. Yes. Okay. Yeah. Let's blast him with the screamer first.
Can it turn that way?
Yeah, you have 360-degree movement on all attacks. Wisdom save. So excuse me. I was like, what? It's my line. I rolled an 11.
Which I think.
Nice.
That's
is
pretty
it-
good.
Actually, I don't know. Let me double check the bloodstone here. If that, I think that fails. I think it's like more like a 15.
I think you're right.
Bloodstone. Character sheet 15. Yeah. So 30 something points. 31 points.
31 points. It did not like that.
Okay. It will like this less.
As the coins come flying towards it.
1,
Well, we
2,
don't like
3,
it.
4, 5, 6, 7 hits.
That's
this
more
time.
like it.
That ought to do it.
And that could take down a
minimum
vampire.
of 28 damage.
Minimum of 28.
Yes.
With that, it is slain as Typhon's coins rip it to pieces. And that is the end of this combat.
Y'all.
Silas, wake up!
I'm whacking him around the face. Try to slap him awake.
Now Mad Maggie attacks.
Level 10.
No, right.
Level 10.
Yes, please.
We don't have a long rest. It won't matter.
So, friends,
That's to me.
as the final body falls, you gather your compatriots to you and look up. After a few moments, no more wasps emerge. A few moments more, again, all is silent. And after about 10 minutes, you dare to think that perhaps all of the creatures are slain.
Does
The nest.
poison damage me, Sean?
No, it does not. After a minute, it fades automatically. But I would assume that between now and then, you would
And
succeed
Jack slapping
on
you awake. You should be
a, on a
right.
Constitution
If
save.
it was like an automatic damage thing, I'd be like, I'm up, I'm down. I'm up, I'm down.
No, it's just a condition. It does
Okay.
not do automatic. Although there are
I'm
wanted
some
to make
still
sure.
at
that do
zero unless somebody can.
You're stable. Shut up.
Okay,
Have you got the healing potion still that I gave you?
I do, but it. Do you have a single point left of lay on hands,
I do.
Silas?
Yes,
You can give me the one.
I do so.
I'll take it.
Groaning.
He opens his
How
eyes.
about I give you 5 though, just to.
You're so generous.
Back to my
Take
healing
it.
potion.
I think we should save those.
I was going to say his lay on hands was better than my healing potion. So yeah, you'd be
Yeah.
right there. I just spill most of it.
The running theory right now in the Twitch chat is that you were actually just pouring one out for your friend, and it happened to hit me.
Yeah. I was trying to drink it, and I was like, it's got everywhere.
Oh God, that was intense.
Oh,
Bill,
what do you do?
Go and hit the other one.
Loot the nest. The other one's dead.
I'm
Yeah,
going
I
to look
have a
to see if
listen.
Mad Maggie's going to attack us.
I need to
All right,
see a
make a
segment
perception
here.
check.
Perception check. 27.
27. As far as you can tell, Mad Maggie is not moving to attack.
I was listening. I was listening for the web, for the nest, to see if we could hear any more.
So that perception check. Yes, I see. Jax, with a 27, you do not hear any loud buzzing, although you do detect some noise. It does not sound like buzzing. It sounds more like crinkling or cracking or a sort of a... just the sound of the nest itself as it floats in the air, the movement of the you can, and from here you look up and you can actually see the celestial beings, the angels, actually appear to be moving, sort of writhing around on the outside of this nest. But as far as buzzing is concerned, no. And Silas, you do not see anything untoward coming at you from Mad Maggie's Chaos crew.
How would Zelmira be able to ascertain whether or not Sekhmet is there?
You would have to go search.
Do you want me to have a look?
If it's not too much trouble for you, I'm looking for someone in particular.
Who are you looking for?
She was a tabaxi. She'll look like a giant black cat.
Oh, I love cats.
Yes.
I'll be right back.
Oh, okay.
I should maybe go as well,
Typhon, before
just
you
in
do.
case.
We can go together, Typhon.
Is there a
Is
way
there-
for me to accompany both of you?
You could climb the chains.
Yeah, I mean, that's
Yes,
my only
Rin.
thought. Yeah.
Is there anything on the queen's body that's salvageable? Poison from her stinger.
Yum.
You may make a survival check to see if you can remove the pouch
Oh.
I used to do survival, but not anymore.
Not proficient, but
You guidance me, Jax?
Oh, I could guidance you, yes. Good luck.
Oh, it's not bad. I do now have a wait.
D4 on that.
I'm trying. Yeah. I was wondering if we regained our D6.
you
Yes,
have yours,
I
yeah.
have got
Yeah.
it.
All right. All right.
Roll a D6.
Well, this will be fun anyway. So,
Sure.
that's 20. Let's see if I can get a 25.
Oh,
26.
Nice.
All right, with that, you are definitely able to remove the poison pouch. The poison has a total of 3 doses. It will do, if the DC is 13. Failure means poison for a minute. While poisoned, the target is paralyzed and can repeat the saving throw at the end of its turns.
Cool.
we go up
So-
and have a look then.
All right, so Typhon, you are flying.
I'm going to fly. Are we?
I grab onto to Typhon.
I don't know if does that work.
I don't think you can.
You not carry me?
Well, you can fly. You could. I mean, he's small. He's very small. He does not weigh much. I would say that that you could carry Jax. That is
Is
about
Zelmira
it,
gonna come too?
Zelmira, you want to climb?
Yeah, I'll climb.
Oh, you can. I'll upcast fly, and you can just come with.
Ooh, dope.
All right. So, those of you who remain on the ground see the 3 amigos fly up into the air, and you arrive here. as you come in through the bottom, that is the central area here. The ground is just covered with trash and gore and just goopy disgustingness. Everything that the wasps don't eat eventually makes its way down here to the bottom level, and it is foul and disgusting. You can see even here inside the odd body of a celestial kind of writhing and moving in the walls of the nest. And there are 3 holes 20 feet above you that lead into a higher level.
Celestials, are they alive or?
You may make a perception check.
I will make a perception check. 21.
At first, they appear to be alive, but with a 21 perception, you look at them and you can see there are clearly fatal wounds upon the bodies. And the writhing and the movement appears to be coming from within them. Things inside the bodies moving and causing the muscles to move back and forth as they writhe back and forth. These corpses of celestial beings are infested and not alive.
I will stealth around then and have a look around for a large cat.
All right, make an investigation check. On this level, all there is disgusting, mostly digested remains of countless beings.
But Sekhmet was a goddess, not
21.
just a celestial.
21. You find several things that are interesting. You find numerous weapons. Some of them are still in reasonable condition. Notably, you find a very large battle axe that is tarnished, but appears to still be incredibly sharp. You also find a small... The 21. You find a small...
I can up that. I can enhance even further. And I will try to enhance it even further. Come on!
He can be
24.
more investigating.
24. You find a small silver ankh.
That's one of them.
And with the 24, you also find a ivory box. About the size of a deck of cards.
Stick all of these and the weapons inside my pouch.
All right. The axe will not fit in your pouch.
Is it, Will? It's a magic pouch.
This is a great axe. Will it fit in with everything else you have?
It's a magic... It's a bag of holding.
Bag of holding. Well, bag of holding is not in infinite space, but I don't think you have that
I'm
much.
not carrying that much. No.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
And
Okay.
most of it's in my backpack.
Right, so yes. So you open up your bag of holding, and you barely lift, and you all see, Typhon, you and Zelmira see, lifting out of the goo this great axe, and gleefully begins to sort of shove it into the extra-dimensional space of his bag of holding.
He looks up to that.
I don't think anyone's going to stop you at this point.
Did you make any effort to hide what you were picking up, Jax?
To the
He
group,
just
no.
held it up over his head.
Yeah,
It's bigger
would I
than
have
him.
seen the Ankh?
You would have definitely seen it then.
Yeah, not to the group, no. He's just picking things up, and because Typhon mentioned we should loot it, so he's looting everything. And showing them and then putting it in the pouch.
When Jax lists up the silver Ankh, Zelmira has a flash of recognition and rushes forward to take it from Jax.
Cost ya 50 gold.
This belonged to my friend.
25.
This belonged to my friend.
Or you drive a hard bargain, 12 gold.
Zelmira takes it away from him.
I'll take that as a yes.
I might give you a foot rub.
Oh, that's worth more than 50 gold, thank you.
And Zelmira starts looking at it. Is there anything that I can glean from inspecting this?
It is
other than
definitely her ankh.
And you said that it's anything that the wasps didn't eat. So would it then mean that, is there any chance that her body is still extant, but that the Ankh fell off and she's trapped?
You look around at the layers and layers of goo. It has been a long time since Sekhmet was taken.
So there's no way.
It's
for me to know.
it's possible that you've killed the same hell wasps that took her just now. It's just as likely that those hell wasps died long ago, and these were others that have grown in their place. There are no remains that you can find.
Zelmira would not want to accept that as the answer.
Fair enough.
So she pockets the Ankh and makes a beeline to one of the chains, I guess, that leads into one of the 3 areas, and begins climbing.
You can
All
fly,
right,
Zelmira.
You can fly and you can climb.
She's rage climbing Typhon. She shoots a look over her shoulder.
A total of, including this layer, 4 layers.
Okay.
I will stealth myself up and keep an eye out. And
Okay.
still look for stuff.
So you move through the remaining layers. With your investigation checks, as you come up, spending all the time, you find multiple of these celestial beings also writhing, but as long as you don't come close to them, they do not appear to disturb you. As you go up layer after layer, you can see there's definitely signs of recent movement, but there are no more hell wasps to encounter as you have slain them all. And eventually you reach the top where there are no more. I should go ahead and delete these from here. There are no more hell wasps here. There is a large mound of rotting and putrid flesh that looks like it was a bed of sorts. You've gathered this is probably where the queen was.
I'll have a look.
All right, make an investigation check.
I will aid you.
I don't eat it.
21, and I will make that higher as well. Oh god, and I'm gonna make that higher as well. God, 24 investigation.
All right, you find 3 soul coins and a helmet. It is
Helm of teleportation.
Helm of Teleportation.
With 2 charges. I pick up the coins and show Typhon, and then I'll put the helmet on while I'm looking around.
The helmet is silver with sort of a motif of it has a very fine and very intricate swirl of engravings going around just at the temple, right above the eye line, and also a large rune on or near the area where your ears would be on this helmet.
It looks pretty. Might be able to sell this to Silas.
I'll put it on and carry on looking around. I'll go and
Alright.
investigate the other levels if I need to. Looking for a big cat and treasure.
You do not find any big cats. You do not find anything else that you would consider treasure, and that also goes for you, Zelmira. You see evidence of recent kills, recent feasting, and consuming these. It appears that the wasps, when they feed, they actually char the bodies with their fire stings, and then consume the carbonized flesh. There is nothing here to indicate that you're hard pressed to identify any actual bodies. They're just
Right.
mounds of mounds of cooked flesh.
And so, just to clarify for myself, in the vision that I had, Sekhmet said that she needed her bodily remains to be sent back? Or
She
was
did
it
mention
the
her
Ankh?
bodily remains, but she passed you the Ankh.
Right, so now I have the physical Ankh.
Mhm.
So is that enough to
So
put her
no,
soul
don't
at
know.
rest?
There will be numerous questions and spells that need to be cast in order to determine that.
Okay, but so there's no chance her physical remains are here
None.
any longer.
I mean, are you saying that if Zelmira like went totally bonkers and raked through every corpse, there's just no chance? Or
Well, she's been at Mahadi's for the better part of a year. And the wasps had no reason to keep the body of Sekhmet. They consumed it.
Nom nom nom.
Well, let's fly on down, identify
Alright.
stuff, and rest up.
So you begin to short rest, and you hear Mad Maggie.
Well done! Well done! You may take your rest. We will make sure nothing disturbs you.
Do you like my new helmet?
I cannot see it, Axe.
Oh. Do you like my new helmet, Silas? Silas?
And I'm looking around. And I take it off and realise I've got it on back to front.
what?
May I? Are these magical? May I try to identify what we found?
Magic. There is magic coming from the helm. There is magic coming from the Ankh.
Okay.
Has anybody
Oh.
opened the ivory box?
I drag it all out, the weapons and everything. so.
Is it? Should we check to see if it's got any sort of trap? Is there any sort of? May I check to see if there's any trap or anything on it, please?
Just open it. You're immune to poison.
What bad could possibly happen?
Can I check it for traps as well?
You may check it for traps.
What do you need for that? Investigation?
Yes. That's a good point, Z.
28. Critical.
Coming in with a great reminder. The DM forgot something. You've also find a small medallion.
Oh, that thing. Oh, very nice. That's an excellent item there.
And which also radiates magic.
Okay.
Z with a
Well,
knowledge.
before I open the box and do Pandora's box, can I identify the hat and the medallion? I guess we already kind of figured out what the
So the
one
medallion is indeed the periapter wound closure.
Right.
Amazing, Z. Do you keep
What
this
about-
all written
I
down?
know,
Or is it
I
just
think
all in your
it's
head?
like-
He takes better notes than I do.
No kidding.
amazing.
Me too.
Did you
What about
take
the,
notes, Samus?
I have this
the
really
Ankh.
beautiful journal that has nothing in it.
The Ankh is
I knew it.
possessed.
Oh, she's inside. Cool.
And the helm is a helm of telepathy.
Okay.
Fun.
To talk to the Ankh. No, just
But it only has one charge.
Forever.
Forever.
What about? Did you say the? Okay, gotcha. All right. Did we think the box was trapped? It looks
Was
like
this
normal
a
box.
I rolled a
identify
critical.
spell or ritual identify?
He's just casting ritual over and over again, I assume.
Ritual identify.
Yeah.
Can I get a short rest while that's going on?
Yes,
And I'm back down
this
in the
a short rest indeed, and which as the hours go on, it gets longer and longer. It appears that you out here on this island in the middle of this lake of acid, with Mad Maggie guarding its banks, you feel relatively safe, and you will be able to secure a long rest, which we will begin with when we return next week. But first, the box is not trapped.
Does that include magical traps and such? Yeah.
You do not detect any magic coming from the box.
Okay. All right. I'll open it.
You do detect magic coming from this small, ebony carved fly.
Ooh.
When
Identify.
you take care of it, it is a figurine of wondrous power. It is the fly.
Oh, cool.
You get a superhero? What just happened?
So it is.
We've
yeah,
got
it's
it's a magical statue, and Jeff
statuette.
Goldblum pops out.
Yeah. The ebony statuette is carved in the likenesses of horsefly. It can become a giant fly for up to 12 hours and can be ridden as a mount.
Yes.
Once it has been used, it can't be used again until 2 days have passed. Giant fly. Yep.
I think I know.
How many
who's getting
people
that.
can ride it at once? Is it just a one-time?
It's only big enough for one.
Oh, okay.
Says- Or 2 goblins, I would say.
Whew,
That's
that
cool.
was a
Well,
intense battle.
a giant fly could probably, with double carrying capacity, it's got, what's its strength? It could maybe carry 2 people, right?
Wiley Hobbit with the raid. Welcome, guys.
We're almost done.
It can
They were
carry
almost
one
done.
person.
Hey!
Thank you
We
very
always
much.
love Raiders, though. Thank you guys very much for coming over.
Exclamation mark
Appreciate it.
giveaway to enter for our
Yeah,
game.
Fellowship of the
definitely. While you're here,
Tables.
try and take advantage of the giveaway.
Yes.
Why not?
Yeah,
I would.
You have to exclamation giveaway.
I will say it can carry Jax and one other person.
Okay.
But that is what you have found. And indeed, Typhon hands you the Ankh and tells you that it is possessed. There's a very strong necrotic presence in the Ankh. Perhaps there was a ritual that Sekhmet was able to, in her last moments of consciousness, transfer some of her being into the Ankh so that it can be carried away from this place.
Elmira nods and takes the Ankh and puts it into the pouch that also holds the glass piece from Shane and tucks it away safely.
And with that, my friends, as rest finds you, we will roll for watches and conversations and all that business. As we'll wait to see if Ryan actually shows up next week to see whether or not he breaks out of his stone prison. But regardless,
He's still stoned. Next
It's like
week.
watching a cocoon. It's like, is it a butterfly this morning?
oh, no,
Yay! It's that time of
regardless,
year, guys.
friends, please enjoy the rights and responsibilities of level 10.
Wee.
Oh,
Meanwhile, Jax is like sculpting. He's going to try and sculpt Falcon, so when he comes back, it looks like someone different.
Just want to confirm, DM. So that's level 10 and a confirmed long rest.
Yes, regardless
To
of what
actually
happens,
achieve level 10.
regardless of what happens next week, there will be a long rest. There's not going to be any interruptions, so go ahead and make all of your adjustments to your character sheet, so we don't have to worry about it next week.
Very good.
Nice.